Like DSP doing his damage to avoid everything, and then Craig just kind of like, fuck it, I'm done. But it's like he had like for honestly.
Good to see you.
I'm not even mad at Craig because it's like, this dude goes on social media platforms, shit about people, and then expects nobody to say nothing.
I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money
Dude says shit that's like factually not even true, and it's like, yeah, somebody's gonna eventually feel some type of ways.
I have to control
you keep lying to people.
with eating disorder.
So I was looking through that door. I don't see them showing what.
Just a fucking crook.
But apparently, I guess Patricia Hernandez, the
puppy dog.
whole thing with Petrarca, apparently they were annoyed that he's so.
Hey Mal, how you doing, man?
Phil's fat.
We're back at it, man. Shit has gone down today. Shit has gone down.
Right?
Let's see.
Right? Very nice.
Hey, guy with two names.
Oh,
Dwight
I love
Howard.
Shinko's tweet. We'll never get to TractorCon at this rate.
Hell no.
We don't need a detractor con. We honestly don't. It's fun. It sounds fun.
Multi streams today must be. Yo, what's up, Randy? Guy with two names, Mal. This shit has gone. I know. I just did a 4-hour stream, but the shit's gone crazy. I should have stayed streaming.
A prime deep rose dunking on these hoes. Turn you into tea part.
I'm never mad. I'm just passionate now with you, man. Never mad.
Cruising wrenching fast and furious with my homie Pastor Eric Miller. He's quite curious.
What's up, Reap? Yes, Reap. A lot of shit has happened apparently. Hey, Lewis. A lot of things has happened.
My trolls are always
fucking side scrollers got rich to rage quit their stream.
He rage quit hard too,
You said you can't talk on. Why can't you talk on Discord, Lewis? You should be able to. Hey, Miles.
Detractors are bending me over. Just another knot in this Ludwig world order.
Yo, Smith, you doing ELWs tonight?
You better believe it. Hell yeah.
He's always doing ELW.
And now I'm seeing so much clearer
We got dark
as I sit
tonight.
here staring into dark mirror and
Yeah, so the whole thing was
and
stuck
all
with
that
my
I see
feet.
the raw DSP.
Right.
It's 3 a.m. I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I
So
will
I
ever
guess
be.
they wanted
just
that
how
time.
time
Everyone wanted to go
flows.
to war with Nintendo, and
Until
yeah,
it
that's
time.
how.
It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself
Guys,
out
let
of
me
this
know
hole.
if you're gonna put the thing on.
Yeah, we'll put it on.
Someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may
So
be
that
living
way I can.
month to month, paycheck to paycheck,
Switch that
begging
up.
for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my
Could
life.
I go?
I don't know what side scrollers did, but they made Rich rage quit.
It's been tough.
Well, the Super Cartoon was like, if you want.
Oh, I can tell you what happened, Ice. I can give you a brief summary.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, side scrollers had a person on there that Rich doesn't like and claims that they're like anti-LGBT or something like that.
Was her name Melanie Moreau?
Yeah, something like that. Melanie something. So
Yeah.
then Rich goes off and says that what's that dude? The
Hey,
gay
right,
guy
bro.
that they have. He basically called him a token gay. And of course the gay guy would have something to say about that. So that's what the beef started between side scrollers and them. And then when Rich came on, it was first Rich and the gay guy were the only two talking. And then Craig came back in. But Rich and the gay guy, they were just, it's the stuff of internet legends. It's just a shit show within a shit show. On top of that, it's like, oh, by the way, we're still waiting for Phil.
I sent 2 tips.
Yo.
All
Good
that
old
was being
fashion
done while the main objective was we're going to sit here until Phil replies to us or talks to us because Craig wants to hash it out because Phil's talking that hot shit on social media.
Yeah, I know it is, Reap.
You're always plastered that you were
So
It's
that's
Dark Sea the
basically,
Flow.
that's basically how Rich ended up there because he said something about one of their people.
pasta.
That person took it personal, and the rest is history. But it's all just a shit show, no matter how you slice it.
It was very hard not to just bust out laughing in my cubicle after all this nonsense.
Guy
It
with
really
two
was.
names. What is up?
is here.
Am I whispering?
Hold on, I gotta say. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta say it like Shinko. Guy with two names. Guy with two names.
Dear Phil,
Boom.
2011,
Guy with two names, make sure to drink your bagel.
with Project 7.
Drink my bagel?
Yes, drink your bagel.
Drink the bagel.
I'm not gonna even ask what that means.
Oh, we've been fucking with Shinko since it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Saw the video.
All right, here I got three choices of steak.
All
I
right,
got a New York strip, ribeye.
Always ribeye.
Ribeye.
Yep. Yeah.
No, wait,
Stop.
what's
Stop.
your
Ribeye.
choices?
Always. You don't even gotta ask.
Skirt steak is good too.
It's good if you cook it right. You cook it too
Exactly.
long and it gets soft.
The way I cook skirt steak is I cook in a
All right,
pan
let's
with
see.
butter
see
on
if I get this right.
middle to low
Because
heat.
we having
because
we having
you
a
don't wanna
little family thing
make
on
the
Saturday.
meat tough.
There's gonna be burgers and steaks. I'm making a pork shoulder. Gonna smoke that up Friday
Oh,
night.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Gonna be a whole lot of meat popping off, son. We about to catch that gout, baby.
Go.
Yeah. Gout, gout, gout,
Like,
gout,
you-
gout.
Go. Devour.
Pork shoulders in Boston, but those are like good cooking. At least for barbecue.
Got some steak.
All right,
Yeah, 'cause
so-
his pops-in-law, he was asking what kind of steak that I want. He said, "You want New York strip? You want the ribeye? You want the sirloin?" I would have said all three, but I ain't crowding three up in here. You know?
Oh, okay.
I love me a good ribeye.
Okay,
Good
Lewis, I know what it
ribeye,
is. I have to
but
wait till,
also I do
um,
love me some New York strip.
I have to
That's
wait till
some
Home
good
Alone
stuff.
comes back so we can drop the extra height and security
Sirloin
on that.
sounds. Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Sirloin
already gonna
sounds
be.
good.
Yeah, because I'm
Sirloin's
thinking about it
fine,
because there's gonna be a
especially
lot of
it's a
meat
good
there.
budget
There's gonna be a
price.
lot of meat. Like I said, I'm
Okay.
making a butt. My brother-in-law's making ribs. We got burgers and steaks. There's gonna be a lot. Like I said, we getting that gout, baby.
Oh wait,
Yep.
and I gotta
Like,
do this
for
for
me,
Dwight because he's here.
I was gonna say to me personally, when it comes to sirloin, it's like sirloin's good, but you need to season it, maybe even marinate it a bit. It's because it's a little tougher. It needs a little bit of tenderizing.
So
For me,
just
I-
just throw it away and get a ribeye. There you go. That's the
no,
solution.
Oh no! You don't throw
You
away. steak.
recommend
I mean, I'm joking, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Damn, Shinko popped up too. Yo, this is like all hands on deck. Shit that went
Yeah.
down.
Like I said, there's a lot of
For
nonsense
for
today. A lot
Shinko,
of
this,
nonsense.
for Shinko,
I mean, this
this
is
is
normal.
after pig.
This is about
so.
yeah. This is normal for Shinko.
Okay, so
But that's the thing. I don't know if is he doing the pre-stream because not a lot happened on Phil's pre-stream. It's mostly a lot of it was on side.
Oh,
side.
he's gonna do the side scroller stuff too, because just based on title.
yeah.
Because like DSP did nothing.
So as you can tell, I have a title now, but I'm actually doing Phil stuff. So you know how you have pork futures?
Yeah,
I got the briefing room now.
yeah, baby.
So we moving up. We moving up in the world.
But you gotta diversify your bonds.
So
blood for the blood
Kitty.
gods.
so
Kitty with a meme face.
this
Oh,
day,
she likes meme cats. Oh.
this is 50 minutes of side scrollers with Rich. This
All right.
shit's wild.
I don't think Rich was on there for 50 minutes. I could be wrong though.
I don't know. All I know
he
is
was on there for a second or two, but
the fact that they
It might be the other stuff that matters because the whole thing was 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Look, I just want to hear
Wow.
Rich rage quit. That's all I care
I'm
about.
just trying to figure out like yeah, DSP did throw out bait, but it's not really bait if the person that bites on it's got receipts though.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like he can sit there and drudge up the drama, and yeah, they did it, but it's hard to sit there and go, "Oh, you got them, Phil." When Craig turns around and is like, "Yeah, I got receipts showing emails. I said this, we did all this, and now you sitting here being butthurt." So it's like you still kind of, even though yes, Craig took the bait, but then he flipped it and was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna bait everyone else." and get this money."
That's funny how
Yeah.
you see it that way. It's just interesting, you know.
Well,
I'm
what
just
do you
gonna
mean?
say
No, I'm saying, yeah, whatever DSP definitely baited with all the shit on Twitter talking the hotness. Craig took the bait, but Craig's smart enough to know business, and he made it work for him. And like I said earlier, he got a twofer. He got DSP out of the deal, and the bonus, he got Rich. So he made off-
I think
he made off like gangbusters on
Side
that
Scroll
one.
looks like a complete joke after all of
No,
this.
they were already a
does.
joke. They were already
Yeah.
a joke.
Fair enough.
But it's like out of the three, they're the lesser of the joke.
No,
because
not even close.
They all
I would
needed
have to say
views.
because they're not sitting there on the lolcow status. They're not begging.
They're
That's why I
close
said they're
though. Craig is getting close.
It's on the border. It's on the border.
I'm not defending.
But
I'm not
saying,
defending these
but-
people.
I
No,
will
no, no, I'm not even
or,
defending. I'm not even defending. I'm saying, by a business standpoint, it's like here. Craig knows there's money to be made in this lolcow shit because I've watched all the other streams after the shit with DSP, and they have never touched those numbers again.
True.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said
They've
that
never
when I was
touched those
streaming.
numbers again and I'm saying they've had Boogie on, the Angry Video Game Nerd. They've had enough people that shit's never hit the same number again as they did when they had DSP, or when he did that little I'm gonna do a monetize the haters where he got some numbers and some money. He knew doing this would generate not only money but will hurt DSP because DSP is all about that dollar. So you know he butt hurt because some dent's gonna tell him, hey, Side Scrollers made like $800 in super chats.
Both sides need attention.
And you know that's the first thing that's gonna really pee him. It ain't got nothing to do with what they said because the DSP it's all white noise. But when he hears other people are making money, that's when he fucking loses it.
Yeah. So let's
he didn't pop
begin.
off on the side scrollers until people were sitting there gassing his head up, telling him that they made 20K. It wasn't until he heard that they made money, that's when he lost it.
Courtesy of Snort Hogan.
That's when he lost his shit. When he heard that Cass was out here getting the bag and he didn't get a taste, that's when he lost.
Oh, here we go. Rich says, "Hey, Craig, you caught me. You got caught twice.
What happened to his
Okay, he
background?
just tweeted at me. Let's see.
I have no idea.
He's probably doing what the Twitch fellas do. They write your names, like thank you for
Here we
subscribing,
go.
and put
Let's
it on
go.
the.
It's like Pepe Silva.
Let's go. Are we gonna
What's
turn
up,
this into a Rich
Viking?
stream?
Yeah, you'll got
Rich
to
says,
tune
hey,
in, send
Craig,
me
you
an
got
invite.
caught twice.
just made this account
lying
today.
twice, dude.
And Craig
Okay.
watched part of
Once
Miracle
about not
video
knowing who
of
Melanie
Bavaria.
Matthews was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, so here we go. I'm gonna have to turn this up because there's a lot of us in here. There's a lot of
that's short.
What the heck? That's new.
Y'all gotta make me disable.
lovely
Y'all gonna make me
soundboard.
disable all that shit.
I already did it on my.
Saying you
Turn the
didn't know her
soundboard
history,
off on
which
my end.
I didn't, and I don't. You know, it's like, hey,
can also just
Melanie,
turn it
do you
down.
like gay people? Like,
I
that's
did.
not a question that I open up with. You did and wanted to co-host your show before you interviewed her, and used your gotcha moment against me when you knew I held myself accountable for it years ago, when you came on my show to talk. Sorry, dude, that was foul shit. I had every reason to be pissed and called you out. What the fuck are you talking about? The gotcha thing?
Wait. Since when does Craig just start going off the cuff like this?
People were online talking a lot of hotness in his name, son.
Turn into a Bond villain like he
You know
looks.
what I'm saying? People be talking. Listen,
God
like I said,
damn.
locals love to think they can talk about other people, and because they're locals, that no one will say nothing.
Do you expect me to talk?
DSP,
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to
Rich
die.
is a locals, just like DSP. Yeah, they spoke, and people listen, and sometimes they feel some type of way.
God
What
damn.
happened?
Like, I mean, Craig is just like, what the fuck did I say that? Like, yo,
Statutory
dude.
grape? What?
Can you?
Yeah, that's a member of the server here.
Oh, are you talking about the guy calling the guy the F word?
What's up,
Yeah, like, dude,
Statutory?
that-
How you
I'm
doing,
glad
man?
I'm glad you're here. Lewis said he
chilling.
can't talk. He's asking him for some type of confirmation.
Lewis?
Yeah,
How? I just joined the server today with this account,
I don't know.
and I can get in here.
It's fucking
He had
asshole,
an-
man. Like, come on.
Let me-
And yeah,
that's
you
weird. I'll
apologize
check.
for it. Well, you shouldn't have done it either way.
audit
Like,
log.
anybody who's like comes out and is like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry I called you an F word," right? Well, that is clearly in your vernacular. So, like,
So,
you're
she gonna put
saying that
Strickland's
your
voice
gotcha
on
moment.
him.
No, it's clearly in your vernacular on a day-to-day basis. You still used it. It slipped out your mouth so easily. So don't come at me saying, "Oh, that's bullshit stuff," right?
God
With all that
damn.
garbage, I hope to God
Hey, Ice.
that you've been
Yo.
able to correct yourself.
You got 80 members in the Discord. Congratulations.
Oh shit! Thank you. That's what's up, guys. Big ups.
Did you
Yep,
hit
that
the
you've been able to
members goal?
correct whatever it is that you needed to correct, right? I hope that you've been able to right the ship. You've been emotionally been able to heal after what's been going on with your family, because I don't wish that upon anybody, man. From one dad to another, I don't wish that on anybody.
Talk about his wife.
And I hope that whatever it is, I hope this August has been wildly successful for you, as I said privately.
Craig, first off, this is Rich we talking about. Rich is just as much as a beggar as the next guy.
Right? I don't give a shit.
Yo, Craig,
what Melanie
wait.
Mac thinks. I don't give a shit what you think.
Craig lost his mind.
He was more
Craig is going
cordial
off the
about
fucking-
DS. He was more cordial about DSP.
Don't.
Ice, you got a little static.
This is not the
Yeah, you got some static going on, Ice.
All right.
grill you when you come on podcast. It's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to have conversation. If you want to be upset every time you have somebody on that doesn't agree with something that you agree with or doesn't think this, like, what the fuck? Come on. You're talking about not gatekeeping. Don't gatekeep me, man. And you say, oh, how am I going to gatekeep you? You're gatekeeping. Absolutely you are.
All right. How about now?
Trav says you sent him a few more for a couple more reactions. Oh, thank you, Trav. Appreciate that. I'll go back and check that out.
You sound clean, homie.
All right.
Hayden says, I didn't even know who DSP or Rich were until you brought them on. Kind of wish I still.
Yes. So this right here, courtesy of Snort Hogan, Rich and Craig apparently started popping off at each other, and Rich appeared on the Side Scrollers podcast and ended up rage quitting twice. So I want to see what this shit's about. So, and then Craig and DSP got in the spat going back and forth. Shit's wild today.
Still didn't
Casper,
know
this
who they
happened
were.
today.
We
like a
back,
couple
bitch.
hours ago.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. There you go, Phil. You got a new fan. And there you go, Rich. You got a new fan. Oh, Travis says, can I come on to address Rich? Absolutely, Trav. Sure. Well, if we're just going to do it, let's go.
The
Let's
worst
go.
the worst move in
Let's
history.
go. And you know what, Rich? If you want to come in and talk to Trav, let's go. Come on in.
Don't lie. You're
Come on
actually a
in.
Travis
Hey.
fan.
Trav, link is in the link is in the DM. You can come on anytime you like.
Craig knew what he
And
was
Rich, you're
doing.
welcome too, man. If you want to,
Yeah.
if we just want to air it all out, let's do it. Let's go.
Is
He
he,
says,
is he trying to have Is he trying to have his own Ralph retort?
Well, no,
Basically.
it's the old common
Oh, no.
thing. He knows drama sells. He knows drama sells.
Oh, yeah.
Myself.
That's why I said he knew what he was doing. Yeah, did he bite the bait? Yes, but he also knew, you know what? I can benefit off this bait.
Yeah, IBS lolcow edition.
Hello, sending hater bucks and hater
Right, I just
prayers.
want to let you know, Dwight
I
has
will
been
admit,
defending Craig like
I
a
only come on
lawyer.
here
Just
when
want to take
there's
note of
still
that.
drama. I still want all you people to know. Final Fight 3 was the best final fight. Well, it was the third final fight.
Craig
Which
out
really
of all
defeats
these
the
dummies made
of
the
it
smartest
being
business
a
decision.
final
He
fight.
made
But
money.
Ski,
He
thank
made
you very
money.
much. Appreciate that.
I do the
Speedy
same
says
thing with
clout
X-Men,
chasing is
it's
why
fine.
Dave
Yeah, I
doesn't
wouldn't
doesn't
and
Charlie.
anyone else who's
Oh,
smart enough would do it exactly.
Yo, they already shitting on Phil in the super chats.
No, they were
yeah.
shitting on him the whole time.
The whole time.
God damn!
Time, bro. It never stopped. It never stopped.
I do wish that the Snortomania logo wasn't hiding some of the super chats, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
Clout chasing is why Dave doesn't
Maybe if
Charlie
it
slash
were,
Moist. Yes.
was word of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
like
faded,
so.
we,
Yeah,
By the way,
that
I
would be
watch a
better.
lot of Moist. He's pretty great.
Yeah, fair enough.
Coven wants me to put on a vest. I will not put on a vest.
Damn.
Ramen Noodles says, unfortunately,
But he
Craig,
reads
the DSP
everything,
saga
so,
will
I mean-
never end, especially when you realize that YouTubers will make videos cataloging the next chapter of the DSP lore. Your interview will be mentioned for years to come. That's fine. Well, as long as people come in and find the
Was that
channel, that's
ramen
fine.
ramen?
Well, thank you very much, Ramen Noodles. AJ came in with the $5 Rumble Rant says, what was review Rich saying about you? Never heard about that beat before. Yeah, he was upset that we had Melanie Mac on the show, and he's like, you knew all about her backstory, and she hated gay people, and she did, she wanted churches to burn and stuff. It's like,
Okay.
he wanted me to do this like in-depth interview with her, right? And it all ties into this DSP shit, right? Because we had
Does it?
the reason we did the interview.
Wait, what does DSP have to do with this?
DSP just playing Grand Theft Auto with no music, fam. What's going on?
No, but it is because they did the hard hitting interview with DSP. So
Oh,
why don't you do the hard hitting
GTA
interview
was
with her?
today.
With Phil the first time.
How good was
Was-
GTA?
It
54.
was not meant to be an interview, right? But it needed to
Did
be
he
an
make
interview because
meaningful
people were
progress?
asking
Hell
for it to be an interview.
It was
It needed to be
54
done
with
before
only
he could come
one
on
minute
and be
live wipe
someone
as the
just
whale.
on the show
So-
and talk about gaming, the stuff we do on a
Game
day-to-day
Tracker will
basis on
show
Side
up
Scroller.
tonight for
We
World
needed to
Tour.
address the elephant in the room. You know who was asking about an interview with
Ew,
Melanie
World
Mac before
Tour?
she came on?
Yeah,
Nobody.
terrible night.
Zero people were
I mean,
asking
good
for an
night
interview
for
with Melanie
people
Mac
with
before she came
insomnia.
on.
I don't know. I don't
worry,
even know who
Jack,
Melody
it's
Maverick
going
is,
on.
so this says nothing. I don't know.
0 people
It's
asked
some
me to
lady
do
that made some viral videos about saying a church burned down. I don't know that much. I just heard
I
the
don't
say,
really
hey,
know.
well, can you ask her to address these things, or you need to address these things?
They
No,
might explain later. Who knows?
no, nobody did. So it wasn't on my
Fuck is that
radar.
Mario picture in the back.
So there you go.
Whoa, what the heck is that?
Princess,
saw
I'm here
that.
to rape you.
Don't make fun of Papa Craig. Come on now. Don't make fun of Papa Craig.
No,
Oh,
that's the
Oh,
Mario
Craig-
that belongs
Craig
on the
deserves
FBI
it.
watch.
Asher Man says, hey, Craig, big
Oh
fan
my
of side
God,
scrollers
it's
and Screw Attack. I was
staring
wondering,
into
what are
our
your thoughts?
souls.
Thoughts were on how DSP treats his fans, like Lavinia and Archimedes. So is this the one that he like shouted down?
Archimedes.
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 Wait.
What the hell?
Yo,
Wait,
Craig-
Who the
Craig
fuck
can't
is
read about-
Archimedes?
Let's see, let's see. We're gonna find
That's
this
a
really quick.
Greek. That's the name of
Yeah.
a Greek.
A Greek
This is from a
philosopher.
few days
Mathematician.
ago.
Supposed to be
He's a
Arkham.
mathematician.
Let's see.
Yep.
Is this,
I believe that was
maybe
the
this is
Eureka
video.
guy.
It's
Craig
like
can't
it's
read.
Yeah,
basically
I'm gonna
Arkham, not
take this
Archimedes.
from Duty's channel right
Yeah.
here.
At some point,
Okay,
they watch
we'll watch this in
Bearcat
just a little bit.
video.
I don't
the
know
whole
enough
thing.
about it, to be honest with you,
Just
but
watch
I'll
like the
learn
first
more about it, Asher Man, in just a minute.
Wow,
Obsidian says, sent to
That's
Trav
not
and the
the
general chat in
right
Discord. All right,
spelling,
thank you,
whatever.
Obsidian. And Trav, if you have that, let me know. And Travis is here. Hello,
Oh,
Trav. What's up,
God.
buddy?
Oh God.
This is
Oh,
So I
that's
just want to
cool.
say
I didn't say-
Rich.
I didn't say all
in
that.
general.
Okay, I gotta pause
You
it
failed
because
the first ago, didn't
when he just popped up, I thought that one on his left, I swore that was a brony, and I'm like, wait, no, that's Kirby. Okay, whew, don't scare me, Travis. Don't scare me like that.
I was
Um,
asking someone
So,
earlier in the
Rich,
chat about that.
when you were talking about us, talking about how we let homophobic people on and all that, you called me a token gay. Isn't that homophobic?
What the fuck?
What's going on?
How the fuck you just open up with a statement?
Wait, was
Guys,
that dude on
Rich
their
went-
show before?
Yeah, Rich called him
Travis-
that, man. He went up the fucking
That's
reservation.
his host.
Hey, how the
okay.
fuck do you just come up with
I don't know.
token
That's so
gay?
rude.
The fuck?
That's comical. Nah.
God damn!
Trav setting the pace of what's going to happen.
Trav coming
Wait,
in
who
hostile
called,
too.
Wait, who called him that?
Rich, apparently.
Review tag.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know the whole story.
So you dismissed
I don't
my
either. We're learning
opinion
it now.
because you
We're learning it
disagree
right
with
Okay,
now.
okay, then I'll
and then
shut up.
about us, talking about how we let homophobic people on and all that. You called me a token gay. Isn't that
God,
homophobic? So you
No.
dismiss my opinion
Just
because
making
you
a
disagree
statement.
with me, and then call me a token gay.
I mean, all right. So, chat, is token gay homophobic?
That's like saying the token black guy is racist.
I mean, yeah. Like you know
Just
what?
making an observation.
He's the only. It's not no.
It's not homophobic, but it is a slur because again, like God just said, that's like calling somebody the token black. Oh, you the token black of the crew. Like I don't want to be the token black. That's not a.
I don't think.
That's not a badge somebody wants to wear.
Hey,
Is it
see.
racist though?
You know what? I'm using,
Wow,
I'm using this
I
one
would
for
wow.
killing the bi meme with this.
It could be racist.
I don't.
I mean, it feels more like a
But-
slap
but
in the
again,
face than
It
anything.
is definitely
It is
that's
an
what it
insult.
is.
It's definitely an insult, yeah.
Definitely an insult.
Yeah,
Don't
it-
know if it really is a slur, and
But
don't
again,
know if it's
anything-
homophobic, really.
also
Why you gotta
anything
say that? Oh, it's
individual
fucking
people.
with me.
So here's the thing, though. I can't sit here and go, and Travis, this gay person doesn't feel that it's homophobic. He's gay. He's gonna take it out how he sees it. Now,
That is true.
I can agree
Yeah.
that Rich saying that about him is very fucked up to say. So that,
Of course,
I can
yeah,
agree
that's
with him
not-
on
Yeah.
that. Is
But-
it homophobic? Not my real place to say because it doesn't affect me. But Travis being the gay guy, he felt some type of way. So who am I to say he's wrong to feel that way?
I mean, but
Also,
then shouldn't
Like,
Phil
do
be
you-
shouldn't Phil be
Sorry.
safe talking on the side scrollers? I mean, there's no stationaries.
And like I said,
There's no tokens. Token
Travis,
black.
Travis is doing what he feels is best. Is hey, motherfucker says some shit about me. I'm gonna call him out on it, and we'll see what happens later. But hey, I'm not mad at any of this. You again, you say shit on the internet, expect someone to say something back or feel some type of way about what you said.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. So let's. I mean, and you know that was the thing that got me with Phil with the whole side scrollers. Like, everyone has a right to do their detox or talk about what just happened. And it's like, obviously, this is no different. It's like, okay, Rich, if what they're saying, you called him a token gay, he has a right to respond to that.
Yeah, he got every right to clap back and ask you what you meant by that. What did you mean when you called me that? That's where he has no wins, and that goes for anybody. Like I said, anybody here can say whatever they fuck right now, but then be prepared to get clapped back by someone who might not agree with you or might feel some type of way about what you just said. That's just life. That's just life. You do that shit on the street, same outcome.
Somebody might just pop you in the mouth right then and there.
Yeah, you might catch a bullet. But on the internet, same rule applies. That's why, like, lolcows don't seem to understand that. They think they can say whatever the fuck they want and just call it an opinion. Yeah, you can have all the opinion in the world, but I also have the right to tell you that your opinion was wrong and or dumb.
Or I could tell you, eat a dick the safe way.
Yeah, that too. That fucking too.
What is that if not homophobia?
Absolute facts, Ice. The safe way.
I don't find it I don't think it's homophobic.
That's plain.
Yeah, like I said, it feels more like a backhanded
It's
comment.
offensive. It's saying you're only here because you're gay. That's not homophobic.
It depends on the tone.
Yeah, that's what I said. You gotta. Like I said, we agree to disagree. Yeah, like I said.
Fair enough.
It depends on the person and how they take it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Travis is the gay guy in question. This is how he feels about it. This is how he went about it.
I didn't even know he was. Look, I didn't even know he was gay.
I mean, even if a motherfucker is sensitive, they have the right to be sensitive.
Exactly.
Be sensitive.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All of us.
I can sit there all day. I can sit there all day. But like, yo, Ice a sensitive ass motherfucker here, and Ice can be like, I'll be there.
Hey,
you still an asshole, and you go about the day.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. You literally are arguing about something that you're doing in the same sentence. If you can't see that, you're the stupidest person I've ever met in my goddamn life. That's about it.
Just hostile. No, hey, how's it going, Craig?
Hey, stop being such a token gay on the channel.
Yeah.
You know what though?
Oh.
I still like. I'm sorry, Viking. I'm very sorry.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Viking still had the out of hostility coming onto a stream.
She was into being strangled.
Oh shit, she was nice.
Yeah, this victim was into being strangled.
It went too far. Viking still for me holds the best.
Oh,
coming into a stream hot. Like I have yet to see. So we call Viking. Viking just pops in. Michael, you motherfucker!
Yeah, you went 8 that night, dude. I think nobody in the chat wanted to say shit. They're like, "What's Vikings mad? That's not normal."
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's just still by far the funniest night.
That was a pretty good one, man.
That's ridiculous.
When you dismiss a gay person's voice just because you disagree with them, that is homophobia. Plain and simple.
Okay. Travis
just called you an
an effeminate voice. I can understand.
Right?
Like you did before, and I agree with Craig. When it comes out your mouth,
it's called F-E-Y or
that's how you know you say it a lot. Okay.
Or feminine.
But you know what?
And
he's got a wonderful beard.
He does have a very nice beard. And the thing is, I've
well
known
groomed.
folks who are older, who are gay, who spoke like that. But you know what? Whatever. It's all good.
It's called clean. Gay men could look disheveled and still be clean.
Yeah, like he's really clean and well kept.
You laughing? Listen, I've known a lot of gay men.
You say it in your personal life, Rich. That's the problem. It's not because you said it once on stream accidentally.
Look out, brother.
How many times did you accidentally say it in your private life and didn't apologize for it?
Oh
right?
Shit, he's done the N-word millions of times
don't
too.
Give
like
me that bullshit either.
Mm-mm.
Is he truly mad, or is he just
would
mad
you be open?
No, he's not mad at all. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow. God damn. Imagination. No. Do. The more you know.
Conversation with Rich about it.
Yeah, he's happy.
He wants to come on.
All right, Rich, you're open anytime, buddy. Come on on. Just let us know.
Pause,
We'll gladly have that conversation.
Yeah, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Exactly. I mean, and a lot of people, we say a lot of things, and I get where Travis is coming from, but people do that with everything. Everybody can say shit easily and just keep it going.
You should have put a
Conversation
positive
about why
statement.
you think Travis is such a token gay.
And how
Your
that's
words,
not
not mine.
homophobic.
I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, at least he just called you a token gay. I mean, he could have just he could have just
the gamer word.
yeah, he could have said the gamer word and just screamed that shit. Just went on about it.
But I like what happened here though, because again, it's one of those things that lolcows need to be called out for their shit.
Yeah.
Lolcows need to be called out for their shit, because like I said, you have people like Rich and Phil and all the others that'll sit there on social media and talk all wild shit because they know most people ignore them. So they'll say some wildy coyote shit knowing no one's listening. Well, clearly someone paid attention to Rich and they got shit to say.
Yeah.
So like I said,
That's definitely what it is sinful. They were pulling Rich into a fight. I mean, but Rich said some shit and he got called out and he decided to jump into the lion's den.
Listen, there's an old saying. Punks jump up to get beat down.
Yep.
Okay?
Ain't nothing but a beats.
Yeah, motherfuckers out here be jumping up and being mad froggy. Well, ribbit. Ribbit.
I do respect him for pulling up though. I can't get mad at that.
That's what.
Yeah, you know, listen, because that's because Rich thinks he's on a higher plane, so he had no qualms. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna put my dick on the dashboard and show him everything. But it's like, nah, you forgot.
He thinks he's Ralph. He thinks he's Ralph.
Nah, he forgot he wasn't no lolcow. He forgot he wasn't a lolcow. That's what it is.
No, he was trying to be Ralph, man. He gonna go get beat up in a foreign country twice and get his wallet stolen.
He gonna be the new Gunter?
Yeah, he gonna be the new Gun.
It's great.
You can explain that to me.
Great.
Yeah, drop the song
I
in the
mean,
chat.
listen, Trav, he's a straight white man, and he
That's
shouldn't
why
explain anything.
you know. That's why I said, why do I need you to stick up for me? And then you dismiss me in the next sentence. So thank you so much for doing me that favor of sticking up for me and then dismissing me in the same sentence. You stupid bastard.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry. Travis, I love you, man. I got nothing but love for you, but don't say that again. That was too proper.
You stupid bastard.
Like, that was just way too proper.
As Brad Crushelot says, so this explains why Travis is always wearing a rainbow shirt.
Look, see right there, chat's gonna fuck with him.
Oh, by the way, I commented that in Rich's streams and those videos
And you
of
see,
his
he just
streams,
rolled
and
with
it
the
got
punches
ignored.
with
But
the
shortly
chatters.
after that, he decided to stop talking about all that. Think it had anything to do with that? You know, if you try to cancel somebody, you got to live by your own fucking rules, and don't be homophobic in the same goddamn sentence.
Oh.
Is it against the law?
Oh, here we go. Says, I'm running errands right now. However, I'd be delighted to come on your show anytime. Let's set up a date and say
For $20.
How about you end your fucking errands? Use your phone.
What?
And you join us right now.
What? Wow. God damn. No, end your fucking errands. But you know what?
I told you they were going hard, son.
What happened? What?
Yo, Rich, what did you do?
If he's running errands, why is he donating
Look,
money?
Craig feeling some type of way. He talking about his man, son. You talking about my mans in them. I got to feel my mans in them, son.
Stop running your errands, though. Come on.
I'm running your stop running your.
Gotta get that smoke.
He used to review tech. That's why
Ice,
he's
can you play
saying
that
he used to
back?
review
I
tech
need
and he's
another
in the
thing.
USA.
Okay, I'll run that back.
Do with that?
I never knew.
You know,
someone
if you
would
try to
donate
cancel
money and
somebody,
run errands
you
at
got to
the
live
same
by
time.
your own fucking rules.
Hey,
And don't be
Corey, how you
homophobic in the
doing?
same goddamn sentence.
Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Big ups. Pick up rocks.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, just
Says,
like
I'm
Matt
running errands right
was
now.
picking
However,
up
I'd be
boulders
delighted to come on your
during
show
that,
anytime. Let's set up a date
when
and
those
date and
channels
time.
got
How about you end your fucking errands? Use your phone, and you join us right now.
God damn. Just end your fucking errands. Use your phone. Come on the stream right now. Look.
Exactly.
First off, as funny as this is, Craig, you will never be a mediker.
No.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Listen.
Yeah.
But you know, I give him a point for at least trying to pull a ball smooth though. He tried to pull a ball smooth though.
Yeah, he did.
And spoils alert, he did show up, so he did end his errand. So I mean,
Yeah.
Thanks for the hater bucks.
Motherfucker
Appreciate
told
that.
you to jump, and you were like,
And I will DM you this directly so you can
Hey,
have this
Falcon, welcome
conversation.
And I
back,
hope
welcome
you're not
back.
dismissive of my opinions when we're talking about homophobia again, because that would be homophobic.
oh, got him.
Got it.
Silent.
Can you get an unmute? You shouldn't be muted.
That's
Uh,
weird.
Hey, you shouldn't be muted.
You're not muted at all. Are you even
Scared
here?
of gay people? Is that what it is?
Wait, who's
I
muted?
have a lot of mean things to say, but I'm trying to keep them to myself.
Oh,
Rich, I just sent you the private link.
Look. No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Look, if you got a lot of mean things to say, just fucking say them.
nice, holding it in.
You want to say it to his face. You want to say it to his face.
Yeah. There you are.
Yeah.
That's.
But don't
I
hit
think
him
that's on your end, Lewis. There you go. Yeah, that was on your end, bro.
No, I
Yeah,
I-
because
I,
he
I
looks
just
good.
unmuted him. I think you might have the
Hold
room
on.
where you
Yeah,
just joined.
he's open.
Yeah, you're open,
I don't
man.
know.
Hey guys.
Hey,
There you
brother.
go.
Welcome back.
You can join via phone.
Hey.
Pop on
what's
in
up?
anytime.
How is
right?
everybody?
Pop
Doing
on in.
all right,
Pretty
man.
good.
Doing all right.
Anytime.
Check out this video.
You're good to go.
Review Tech USA went
And
crazy.
the chat is there.
I know.
Let's squash
He-
it out. Just
he went
squash all of it
crazy,
right
and
now.
now I'm
Might as
guessing
well.
Review Tech is gonna
Staley
do
Dream
a
says you're
stream
not.
of his own.
If you wear your
How
hat
long
backwards
until you think
and wear a
Review Tech
biker
goes
vest, you'll
back
look a
to
lot
the
like
pay?
Deke from
won't.
Days Gone.
One
he
day.
won't.
Talking about me. Oh, Travis. Staley Dream, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I don't
Tyler
know
Blood
why I
says,
was muted. I was trying to
It's
talk
been fun time to
earlier.
go back.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
the,
Time to go back
the
to my
mute
job.
symbol was on
Thank
your
you,
end.
Tyler.
That's why I was
Thank
like,
you
I
very
can't do anything about that.
Bojangles. Hey, it's Bojangles!
It said I had to be
Let's
muted
go!
by an administrator.
Why they got a picture of fucking
Look at what they
wings?
wrote. Look at what
That's
they
hilarious.
wrote.
Oh, why is it got a picture of wings?
Anybody want to read that out loud? Please don't read that out loud.
No.
Look at this.
Okay.
Bojangles came in. Travis, you can go and read that one.
No one's gonna be the first genius to read out loud.
Travis and DSP are flag gets.
Always pleasure to have you in. You know it's good.
He did.
That was
did
a
it.
good wings.
Brown-eyed Rosebud says, "I hope you know."
Oh, yeah,
DSP
they got
is
over
gonna milk
800.
this now. He quote unquote
A15
hates
problem?
drama, but he's
What's
going to
your
talk
favorite
about it for
harem
2
type
days and will
anime?
insult you personally. Well, that's the beautiful thing
I'll
about
answer
it.
that after
Until
this.
he responds, until he emails
We
me,
have a
until
Bloodsport to watch.
Phil emails me with exact, like, because Phil, once again, not a part of this show, right?
Oh,
He
Craig.
gave us
Okay.
shit about
Craig's
talking
cooking right now.
about the interview we did with him without him being there. So unless Phil writes me, emails me, and I get a notification, and I expressively write down on an email, type it out saying, Phil, yes, you can talk about us. Unless he does that, he's a giant fucking hypocrite.
Now he.
That was a fantastic wings picture.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's like that whole you need to write a 200-page fanfic or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. You're writing fan fiction in your head.
How long until DFT starts something with Rick, with this guy again?
Can talk about the interaction I had with him in his chat for super chats if he'd like, since we were both involved in that.
That ain't gonna happen. Carl came in with the $4.99. Thank you so much, Carl. Appreciate your hater bucks. Grave Memories said, and hold up, wait. If you don't
Oh,
think,
boy.
hold on.
Whoa,
Grave
whoa,
Memories.
whoa.
What happened?
Yeah, y'all don't know about that? It's true.
Wait,
It is true.
what?
Wow.
I can't read part of it because Snort's in the way, but
Yeah.
such and such
It says
about
what?
how Rich called
Rich
Pat
called
and Land gay lovers. Pat the
Ian.
NES
It's
punk.
Ian.
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 Pat.
Ian.
It is Ian.
That's an
I don't
I.
know who these
Oh, that's
people are.
I. Oh, Ian gay
That's,
lover.
it's,
What?
That's his
Pat
roommate
is
and best
from,
friend.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's fucked up, man. They're just best friends, like legit best friends.
Wow.
Said that
on
hold
the-
up, wait. If you don't think, hold on. Then speaking of Rich, I know you're watching. Rich, if you don't look at this and you're not out here fucking licking your lips, which I know you are, because you're going, oh man, I'm going to talk about this tonight, right? We're giving you content. It's for you to complain about. For you to go make hater bucks.
I mean, he's right about that.
And don't say more homophobic shit on accident either, because I'll call it out every time I was being quiet.
Get him, Travis. Get him.
Because if you're gonna keep trying canceling people, I'm gonna go out of my way to point out every single fucking micro homophobic shit that you do.
Ooh, he just got a new person on his
got
ass.
burned by Travis. Let's go.
Travis walked up, sir. I challenge you to a duel, and just slapped him in the face with the white glove.
Just punched him right in the jaw and said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, no.
Bring it back one.
Big ups, Travis.
Great Memory says, tell the chat how Rich called
Anyways,
Pat
I'm
me
sorry,
and gay lovers. Oh my God. Pat the NES Punk. Wow. Well, what's wrong with that? What they are gay lovers? Saying.
Is it
I
anyone?
don't know. I haven't heard that one.
I
Al
mean,
Game says,
I don't think
by
they
running
are, but,
errands,
you know,
he
it
means,
is, again,
he
if
means
they are, it
private
doesn't matter.
browsing.
Whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
Thanks, Al. Appreciate that.
Whatever.
Carl
As
says,
long as they're not bothering
don't
anyone,
worry.
who
You're
cares?
both doing nothing wrong.
I
You're doing
love-
everything
I
right.
love the
Keep calm.
consenting- as
Thank
long
you,
as
Carl.
consenting
Appreciate
adults,
that. Yes, everything is perfect.
I'm whatever.
And Matthew
not my
says,
problem, not
it's
my
not
business.
like you grilled Rich either. He's drama. Right. Like, when Rich came on,
man,
did we go out of our
everybody
way
cooking.
to grill Rich? No, he
So-
came on just to be on the
So
show.
have we
right?
officially?
Did I go through a
Have
fine?
we officially reached the lolcow wars? The fabled lolcow
Yeah,
wars?
I think we're.
Well, they're not
we're-
fighting each
we're
other. It's just
Lolcow War 1.
It's just side scrollers
Packer
versus
picking that
Rich.
we're gonna watch the lolcow wars happen.
Well, they were sitting there arguing with They were sitting there fucking with DSP too earlier. In
What kind of radiation shelter can protect us
Oh,
from
yeah.
this shit?
How long
Did you
until the
poem
pig
with his
gets
history?
taken
and say,
out?
no, we didn't.
I don't know.
God,
I
like
really
what a
don't know.
fucking
man.
asshole.
It's hard to say. He always survives.
DetractorCon 2024 says added to the hater bucks pile.
Hey, that's
Thank
my
you so
idea.
much,
Take that
DetractorCon.
back.
Keep me updated on when your dates
I
are.
already mentioned that.
And Thomas says Rich went off on stream for him not meeting goals and having to donate to charity instead. Look up the
Bullshit.
video under Radar Lolcow Review Tech.
Yo,
USA.
Craig cannot read.
That's because he's angry right now. He angry. He cooking.
Also, I look the way he's squinting. I'm wondering if he needs glasses or something.
Craig
He's
can't
stoned.
read.
He's probably stoned.
So what?
He
had
doesn't
a,
look like that kind of person.
I'm teasing.
like a
Okay,
goal
he
or
just
something. I don't know. I
He just can't read. It's fine. Yeah.
The
'cause
thing
I
about
can't read
streaming
either.
is some days you have good days, some days you have
Yeah, he
bad
wants
days,
nothing to do with
right?
Craig.
And
Exactly, Falcon.
That it is what it is. It is what it is. It's just like waiting tables, right? You have days where you make $10. You have days where you make $500, right? It just kind of depends on your clientele and how busy you are and all that, right? And
okay,
it's like it is what it is. There's highs and lows, literally every day, you know. And that's just kind of the way it is. But to be upset that you have to donate to charity, I'm not really a big fan of that. MGJ says, keep it up. Take solace in the fact that
wow,
he is in
that's
a prison
real
of his
talk
making. He
chat
is
if I ever
hated,
saw one.
alone, bitter, paranoid, and chained to his addiction of champions, alcohol and food,
Oh.
while his time is running out and he knows it.
Let's hear that one more time, Ice.
Yeah, damn.
Kind of the way it is. But to be upset that you have to donate to charity, I'm not really a big fan of that. MGJ says, keep it up. Take solace in the fact that he is in a prison of his making. He is hated, alone, bitter, paranoid, and chained to his addiction of champions, alcohol and food, while his time is running out and he knows it.
That goes the same for Rich.
Whoa, I didn't catch that last part.
That goes the same for Rich.
God.
He hates
Rich.
The battle of the
super
low
chat.
cows.
I'm going to give him a $2 super chat on the next stream for that.
He's in a prison of his own making. When you set out to cancel people and you make these rules, those are your rules now too. Whether or not you do it ignorantly or not, they're your rules now too. And
DSP
you made
wants
them.
to control his viewers. He wants
Matthew
to
came in and
watch
says, ha, DSP did nothing wrong. Snort. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Listen, we all know. We all know. It's crazy.
God damn.
So look,
That
if you're just
guy
popping in,
deserves-
hello, welcome on out. It's good to see
Can you
everybody.
believe he called Adam a pussy
this has been
on Twitter?
nuts.
I know.
And silly. And
What a day,
but the
Ice.
long
We've
and
been
short
like
of it is
CNN,
this, right? We've been
ESPN
sitting
today,
here
haven't we?
and we're
I
waiting
know.
because earlier today, as Trav put it, he walked into the idea, walked back into the DSP.
He usually,
vortex,
whenever his internet's
right,
not
where,
on, is around at this time.
The long and short of it was, Adam was surprised he hadn't been banned by Phil, and Phil responded and said he didn't like, he didn't just ban people for no reason, just only when people get
back his super
get upset at him and start spamming stuff. And Adam came back and
unless you're paying him money while you do it, because he unbanned me and didn't ban my other account and said keep doing it. So you could say whatever the fuck you want to DSP if you're paying him money. Kind of proves the point, doesn't it? That's why I did it.
You're completely wrong, Travis.
That is completely incorrect.
Then you're dented.
This is where Travis starts being an idiot. Right here.
You're fucking dented.
Here comes.
I stand with Smith on that shit.
Yeah. Adam came in and said this. He said, for the record, I legit tried to offer you advice and interview fairly, which anybody with any sort of common sense can look at this and realize that that's what happened. There was no malicious intent behind the interview, blah, 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 blah. We already established all that, right? So then he says, the interview was fair, as I said afterwards and ever since. What wasn't was the shitfest you did the next day for profit when I wasn't there to defend myself. Insanely unprofessional because you guys saw money and couldn't resist instead of having me on again. Pussy shit for hater bucks. Okay, so that's why our donations today are called hater bucks. Which, by the way, Duty Streams came in with 5 hater bucks. Says, I'm guessing I'm streaming tonight. Let's go, Duty. Hey, we're giving you content. Let's go. I like that. Says also Travis is that sexy.
He'll find content regardless if DSP doesn't stream, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Surprise Pikachu face. Money for your bills. Hey,
There's
thanks,
nothing
Duty
wrong with
Streams.
that. You
Appreciate
make
that.
content,
Well, I hope you have a great, successful stream tonight.
No comment. No comment.
When DSP said all that, it wasn't like we had just spent 5 hours in hell talking about.
Whoa! One more time.
When DSP said all that, it wasn't like we had just spent 5 hours in hell talking about his addiction bullshit, so we needed to calm down a little bit. I did not have to take
he was doing mod work
that night and that morning.
Him and Blabs or whatever.
Yeah, they were. Everybody was
being
there.
Facetious. I did.
All right.
They were in a nice circle, so.
Graves says, nothing is wrong with it whatsoever. I'm bisexual myself. The proof is on Pat and Ian's channel, one of their podcasts. Rich Never Apologized.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
This is my issue I have with certain groups, is they get hung up on one thing. And that's the only thing they want to see. Okay, if you're gay, bisexual, whatever, doesn't matter. Rich said something, you're clapping back at him saying something. You clap back, he comes on, he says something, you hash it out, you argue it, you yell, you scream, you do internet blood sports, fucking pull out the katana on each other for all I care. But it's the same like Phil. Is they get stuck on one thing. Rich has done other fucked up shit, but this is the one thing they get hung up on. Not the people he scammed, not the people he said he was going to get the money back after he got the item he was going to purchase and never gave him the money back. The underhanded, dirty shit. No, we're hung up because he called somebody a token gay. That's what we're all upset about.
I don't know.
Not everything else he's done, just this. And I get it. This is content. I get it. I'm not stupid. But this is the hill you decided to stand in.
Right. And like I said, I was just saying.
See, and Craig agrees with me.
I was more like, what's wrong with that? And there's nothing wrong with that. You guys sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. I don't care. I could care less.
Well,
by the way, we do have somebody in our private chat right now.
As a member of that particular community.
Hey, Heather, welcome back to the shit show.
Hey. Hey.
IBS.
I just want to say one thing.
Go for it.
Speaking as somebody of that community, Rich really fucked up.
You don't know what he did?
Never mind.
Hey, Rowdy.
No.
Yes.
Internet Blood Sports is back.
If you are in,
it sure is.
I'll talk about it after.
The camera, because I'm not talking to anybody
I
who
guess
doesn't
that
have their
means
camera
you
on.
didn't get to the point I was going to
We'll
bring
be
up.
I'll find out real quick, I'm sure.
Converters, they're not
Yeah,
perfect.
okay. I'll hold
cool,
on
let's
to
do it.
my
Here's
point
Rich.
that I would
Oh,
like
we got
to
Rich.
make until I...
Have you good? You ready?
Yeah.
I'll
Shut
hold
up,
on
Rich.
until after this.
Hi, Rich.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, Travis?
Doing all right. I'm
Doing
just
good.
wondering,
Okay.
How was what you said not homophobic?
Oh.
About
What
me
did I
being
say?
a token gay?
Wait. Adam jumped out? I mean, Craig jumped out? Oh, shit.
Well, he
two
gave
of
him the
them,
4. This is
yeah.
ISO. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm
101.
dismissing my
Because you're
opinion
on, because they could
I'm a
use you
token.
on
I told you they was gonna get
because they
one-on-one
could use
time
you
first.
on the show
They
saying,
Yeah,
"Hey, we're not
yeah.
homophobic," even though we said something homophobic. Look, we have a gay guy here. They did the same thing with Milo Yiannopoulos, dude, and all the other shit too.
That would be right if I was a
Come on.
guest
He looks like
on the
Wings'
show, not a
cousin.
host. Dumbass. I've been on the show since it started.
How does that make a difference, dumbass?
We weren't
if you're on the show,
starting.
you're a crutch that can be used.
Right.
Come
Well,
on.
I asked Craig to be on the show. Craig didn't ask me, first of all. So get your facts right. So if
wow,
I was
I
going
didn't
What does
know
that make a difference with
that
what
makes
you
a huge difference. It's about intent. Being somebody's token has intent behind it, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm being used.
Well, look, far as I know, when they mention the word token black guy or now token gay guy, usually they're the first to die in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Well,
That implies. So my opinion
well,
doesn't matter.
No,
That's
the,
what a
the
token.
term real token is from when you have like okay, like back in the days the TV shows when it's all a white cast and you just get the one minority.
Yep.
it's to keep the
Affirmative action
minorities
hires were
happy.
Called
So
like South Park,
Yeah.
Token
the
black
black guy is named Token.
affirmative action hires were called. Oh God, I lost the train of thought. In a pejorative sense, never mind.
That's where the term kind of comes from. Is like when
Yep.
all these shows back in the day where there's nothing but white cast, you throw in the token Asian, the token black,
The token queer, yeah.
the token female. You know what I'm saying?
And you would
that's
hear
how
like
it was.
you would hear
It's
like
to make
token hire in
minorities,
businesses.
the
of people being
minorities
degraded.
happy while doing the least, the most minimal thing you could do by having a person of color or a woman or a gay person.
Don't forget those. Most of those token characters also lived up to a stereotype as well.
Yep.
Don't forget that. part.
They had
Like
to blacken
the
up or gay it up.
or the token Hispanic person.
Yeah, that's how
Yep,
it
very
goes.
right. Very good point right there.
Yeah.
Token Italian, token Asian,
Token Italian.
token Polish,
Character on the show.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
So, I have a point in saying the token Hispanic or the token Latin character.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that because he's always like spicy, quote unquote.
Token is.
Who's gonna
Token Latina.
So when you say a gay man is just a token
it's-
gay because you disagree
Don't
with
try to
his
flip it
opinion.
in that's something homophobic
It
that
is-
I'm
it
saying.
is-
Dude,
it's-
stop
Rich,
it.
it is
How?
homophobic.
How?
What were we talking about?
How?
What were we talking about? What was
The
the
gay guy
subject
is
we were
saying
talking
it's
about?
homophobic. It's homophobic.
What was the subject we were talking about? Refresh me.
Homophobia, right?
Yeah. You had Melanie Mack. Here's the thing.
Wait. Whose opinion?
Yeah, it's how a person takes it. What someone may perceive as offensive to them may not be offensive to someone else.
Well, right.
So
Well,
if someone
Yeah.
said Aisha Yamamoto is a grease monkey because I'm Hispanic. First of all, I don't. Yeah, I know it's an offensive term, but I don't take it. I don't take it offensively because I find that shit funny. But someone else may find that offensive.
And it's not your place to say what is or isn't offensive to other people, even though you're.
Yeah. So like, right. This is an example. This is an example.
You don't go support Blue Beetle because you're Hispanic. You don't want to see other Hispanic actors thrive.
Well, for me, my thing is if I don't get upset about it, you don't get upset about it.
I understand that, but I'm saying some people
Again, though, if I don't take it if I don't take offense and say it's racial, then the other person shouldn't either. Even if it is.
Yeah.
Even if it is, if I don't take it that way, if it's directed to me,
go see Blue Beetle to support the Hispanic community because it's based on a Hispanic.
hey, Thierry, welcome back.
You're right, Lewis. That is correct.
Well, it's very per person, you know.
Yeah, it's a person. Now, in this case, Travis took it offensively, so
I like
Rich should respect that. and be like, hey, well, I'm sorry you took it offensively. I didn't mean it to be offensive. That's all he had to say. The whole thing could have been squashed in like a matter of seconds.
And he doubled down,
got-
like Rich
Yeah,
does.
he doubled and tripled down on it.
Exactly what happened.
It should matter
You're
more. A gay guy or you? So when you dismiss my opinion by calling me a token,
You're
it's
one person in the
homophobic.
community, dude.
Exactly.
You're
I'm the
one
only
person
I
in
was
the
the only.
community.
I was the only person.
Good God.
You're not the spokesperson.
This is
Hold
fucking.
on, hold on.
I'm speaking for
I
everybody,
was
just
the
like
only
I don't
person
speak
talking.
for everybody.
I was the only person talking, Rich. So if I'm the only person talking who happens to be gay, the only person you have available that happens to be gay talking about this issue right then, and you dismiss my opinion and call me a token gay, it's homophobic.
Travis.
And if you don't see it, you're stupid.
Dude, that's not true.
Tell him,
It is
Travis.
true.
Actually,
Okay, so
You're right.
if we're talking about women's rights and a woman tells you her opinion and you disagree with her and say you're just the token woman here, that's not fucking bias, and that's not saying an insult to her and saying her opinion is less than because she's a token.
She shouldn't
But
be speaking out
did
of pocket.
they have someone like
Shut up.
Melanie Mack on where they weren't asking questions
I
and
did.
just making,
I'll
hey,
get
Melanie, you're, and Craig with
I
his
respect
super
others
sarcastic,
too.
hey, Melanie, I have to ask you these
She
questions
keeps her
because you're a
mouth till
bad
she's
person.
spoken to.
Like he was,
Hey,
his
Richard,
back
how
was
you
against
doing?
the wall that he had to ask them. I'm not sitting there gatekeeping who you could have on the show, and you know it. You could have the worst person on the planet on there. I don't care.
They
It's just
already did. His
amazing to
name's
me
DSP.
how like
I mean,
all of your
Richard.
noses are up Melanie Mack's ass, and when DSP was on, because you read the room right, you all had
got
your
him.
metaphorical pistols
we
out
usually
with
lurk?
fully
Hey, man,
loaded
lurk on,
clips
brother,
ready to
lurk on.
point them at him.
You know
What's the
what?
difference?
That is
Again, though,
neat.
from what Craig said, from what I gathered, hey JDX, how you doing, man? From what I know, from what Craig said in the beginning of this, nobody knew who this Magdalene, whatever the fuck her name is.
Mary Mack.
No one knew who she was, so there was no need for an interview. People knew who DSP was, so there had to be an interview. There was a lot of baggage, and actually, it's more than baggage. It's a fucking airplane full of,
Yeah,
of
it's the
luggage
whole cargo
that needs
full.
to be sorted through before you could just say, hey, DSP is a normal guest. Like, even if I was a vile person, and the people that were bringing me on the show, and nobody outside of the few people that know me don't bring up anything, then there is no questions to ask me. There was nothing to grill me on.
You're right. You're right. I agree with you completely, eh?
Who turned knew who she is. Okay, so like I said, I don't know who she is. I'm taking this from the point of Craig.
Wait, what's your question? Oh. Will I be? No, keep your boiner to yourself, please, JDX.
You know what it
You
was?
should just always
What
ignore
was
them.
it? What was it?
DSP's a liar. She wasn't lying.
happened?
Rich. She wasn't lying.
Rich, how many people? I said this before. I don't know.
So is Rich defending
It's just
DSP?
JDX being
he's
JDX.
fucking.
I think Richard trying to defend
Let me see. Let me hear that one more time.
All of you
Let me hear that.
asking questions and just
JDX, all you
saying
gotta do
her
is get a
opinion is
pizza.
less than because she's a token.
Yeah, just order me pizza. I'll
But
sleep with you.
did they have someone like Melanie Mack on where they
Just
weren't
one
asking
slice.
questions and just
No, I want.
making, hey,
I want
Melanie,
the whole damn
Hold on, guys.
pie.
Hold on.
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to hear this.
Wait, let's
Fucking
hear Travis.
agree
and
with her and say
Rich.
you're just the token woman here. That's not fucking bias, and that's not saying an insult to her and saying her opinion is less than because she's a token.
but did they have someone like
Perfect
Melanie
timing.
Mack on where they weren't asking questions and just making, hey, Melanie, you're, and Craig with his super sarcastic, hey, Melanie, I have to ask you these questions because you're a bad person.
Hey, Vismar.
Like he was, his back was against the wall that he had to ask them. I'm not sitting there gatekeeping who you could have on the show, and you know it. You could have the worst person on the planet on there. I don't
I'm doing all right, man. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope everything's all right with you.
care. It's just amazing to me how like all of your noses are up Melanie Mack's ass, and when DSP was on, because you read the room right, you all had your metaphorical pistols out with fully loaded clips ready to point them at him.
I get what he's saying.
No.
I get what he's saying.
I get
but
what he's saying.
The problem with and see, here's the thing: they could have easily threw this back at him and be like, "Yo, we didn't grill you when you were on either, and people know your
Right.
shit, but we didn't ask you no questions."
Okay, can somebody educate me in 5 seconds who Melanie Mack is?
I don't know. I'm just gonna call her a bitch.
She's just
I have no idea.
she's just a
Right-leaning streamer, from what I've heard.
Again,
Okay.
a bitch.
like cultural stuff such as games, movies.
Yeah, and some reason Rich has a bone to pick with her. I don't know.
Oh,
what.
she's like the quartering. Oh, that's all I needed to
Oh,
hear.
no.
How you doing, Story?
Does she piss in basement drains
You know
too?
what
What's
it
the
was?
difference?
You know what it was?
What was it? What was it?
DSP's a liar. She wasn't lying.
What?
Rich. She wasn't
Okay, that's why Rich said what. Okay.
lying.
Rich. First off, I'm sorry, Rich. I got to say this as a slightly heavy set man. You need a bra on those things, man. They're just bouncing everywhere.
How many people? I said this before. I don't know if you.
Also,
I don't
needs
know
to
if you
trim his beard better, but
What'd she lie about, Rich? What'd she lie about? Name one thing. One thing she lied about.
Melanie doesn't have an entire detractor community begging us to do an interview before she came on. 0 people asked for that interview. I got flooded with people asking to do it to discuss DSP
If
stuff.
you had FouseyTube on right now, would you not ask FouseyTube about what he's going
Oh
through?
yeah,
Since
man.
it's
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. It's lovely. It's a brave new world out here. Fucking lolcow wars going on.
part of his brand?
Well, of course I would, Rich. But at the same
So why
time,
didn't you ask Melanie back
I don't
about what
know.
her
Wait.
whole brand is about indoctrinating people into her? She has a Discord where she indoctrinates people into her fucking with pastors into her thing. I could save you from the gay. Is that okay, Travis? Is that okay that she says the gay people are going to burn in hell, but I have a gay friend and I gave him the biggest hug. She said that in the video. Is that
Rich,
okay, Travis?
if
you mad
we-
at her?
If we
Are
were
you
talking-
mad at her that she thinks that your soul is going to be
Travis.
eternally tormented?
If we were
After-
talking
Can
you pause the
FouseyTube
video
and
for a
his
second?
dad,
Paused.
Rich had no beef with science growers until they mentioned Melanie.
Okay.
And I have a feeling this whole thing has something to do with Melanie.
Now,
I mean, we don't know that.
can I'm going to say something that might be a hot take. If you're going to be a journalist, fuck off. No poking it. No bonking me. If you're going to be a journalist, you should be open to interviewing or talking to anybody, regardless of their point of view. Journalism is supposed to be neutral.
Like being a doctor.
And
would you bring other people?
It doesn't necessarily have to be, no.
But it isn't always. I mean, yes, you have your right-leaning publications, your left-leaning publications, but for the most part, journalism should be neutral, in my opinion.
The
So
way that
him making
the way that
such a-
Rich. Oh,
Oh, sorry, I'm almost done.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry. You can have it.
Yeah. For Rich to make this such an issue, just because he has issues with her, does she sound like a shit person? Yes. But whatever. I'm just.
So, but what Rich is saying is, why wasn't the same treatment done for her? That's his thing, and
That's his. Yeah, that's his opinion.
But then you just said
He's
though,
trying to
are
come up with
journalists supposed to be equal and find both sides of the
behavior.
story? So
Yeah, and like I said though, they already when Craig said that they're gonna be having DSP on. Remember, they told DSP, they told him, hey, we're gonna have to switch it into an interview. It's not like he went on thinking we're just gonna bullshit about Castlevania or something. And it's, so DSP, tell us about blowing your load. No,
Yeah.
they already told him, hey, we're gonna have to switch it up because of all of this. We're going to have to turn this into an interview.
Yep.
So they were going to give him the exact same treatment, this Mary Mac, that they gave Rich, that they gave Boogie, that they give anybody that's been on there.
it sounds like they didn't, from what Rich is saying. But I don't know.
They didn't, because they had to turn out and grill Phil, because that's what it turned into. But they told Phil, we're gonna have to switch the script.
Didn't
No,
go
I
into
was
it
referring to the
blindly,
lady.
like,
Oh yeah, and
It
the thing
seems
is,
like they didn't grill that lady. From
no,
what
she
I don't
came
know.
on and talked. That's all she did.
Yeah.
From gathering from what they're saying. And Rich is like, well, because I know this stuff on this person, why didn't you talk to her? Why didn't you interview her like you did Phil? Well, Rich,
Because
you put on their show and they didn't even grill you either. They didn't talk to you either.
The people didn't ask for it. I'm sure if somebody said.
Yeah, and Travis said
started
that.
Saying, and so I'm sure if somebody said, people started saying, "Hey, we want to know more about her and grill her like you grilled DSP." I'm sure they would have.
Yeah, and this is what I get where Rich is coming from, but it's like, dude, Rich, you're not reading this right.
Rich is being an utter cunt about it.
Yeah, like they already stated why they did Phil the way they did Phil, and then they realized Phil's not going to say the truth. And you know what? If Phil came on that show, let's just say Craig said, "Fuck the detractors, fuck the leaks, fuck all this. Phil, you're just going to come on and be a normal guest." Imagine how much worse this shit would have turned out for them.
Yeah.
You would have had a guy that is out of touch with the entire sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And they would have been clowned on. And on top of that, Craig's own audience said, do not have him on.
Well, if Craig was a real journalist, like he says he was, he would have found this information anyway. So it should, in theory, would have been not exactly the same, maybe less intense, obviously, but it should.
Yeah.
It would have been.
He should do that for
similar.
everybody. He should do that to everybody. He'd do that to Rich, do that to Boogie, do that to video game
Melanie
nerd,
girl.
this Mary Mac girl. Fuck, if he had Zoe Quinn on there, do the same thing to her.
No, let me ask you guys something.
Okay.
If Phil knew all this stuff, why didn't he send that stuff over to Craig?
Because he needed to. Do you mean the WWEC shit?
Yeah, all the stuff that he knows about Melanie Mac.
He has to put on an appearance.
Wait. Are you asking about DSP or Rich? I'm confused on the question.
Rich.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
Melanie
Rich.
Mac was on,
Oh.
they treated it like a normal guest, not like an interview style. And Rich is all pissed off about it. Why didn't he send everything that he knew about her?
Well, we don't know what happened first. I don't know what happened first. Did
Yeah,
Rich
I don't know either, but
then whatever lady, and then or lady
Rich's
first, and then Rich.
interview went first. Was first, and then Melanie.
Yeah, so he had no opportunity to send the
That's
information.
the thing, Kyrie. You're right. Not every person that comes on a show needs to be grilled. Is the fact though that there was already a lot of shit against DSP versus this Mary Mac chick. The moment Craig uttered the words, "We're having DSP," the shit just went downhill from there. Even Craig said he was not prepared for everything that hit him. When Rich came on, there was no interview. They asked maybe a few questions, but they asked Rich about dumb shit, and Rich went right to talking about DSP. So he's got no room to fucking talk when he was on their show, and they didn't ask him anything.
I just think Rich doesn't like Melanie. You know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And he's taking an exception to the fact that she was treated, in his words, with kid gloves when DSP got grilled. And I don't know why Rich fucking is siding with Phil when he doesn't even really like him to begin with.
He's just asking for fairness. I see where he's coming from.
He's
Do I
not
necessarily
asking
agree
for
with
fairness.
it?
No, he's not asking for fairness.
Yes.
No, he's not. Because they didn't grill him when he was a guest. They didn't grill Boogie when he was a guest.
I guess he's asking fairness between those two people. I guess that's what he's saying.
Then there's none to be had.
That's what he said.
Then it's not fair.
I mean,
then it's not fair because then
fair
they
enough.
should have did that to him and Boogie. And he had no qualms, none. When they grilled DSP, they talked to Boogie, they talked to him, they talked to Angry Video Game Nerd, and they talked to the CEO of Tetris. Not Boogie. This fat bald fuck had no qualms about them talking to these people.
But they're not
And
talking
even talking to him. But the moment they get this Mary Mac bitch on there, now it's a fucking problem. And he's like, well, why didn't you do that like you did DSP? Well, then why didn't they do it to you? Because you got almost just as much fucking baggage as DSP.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and why didn't you talk to Greg on the side about Melanie Mac before the interview?
Well,
Exactly.
Jamillion, his interview happened first.
Yeah, that's
so...
what I'm saying. Stillman, that's why I'm saying it.
I mean,
so when people say shit like that, these lolcows forget they were on the show too. So they should have turned around. Travis and Craig, both of these knuckleheads, should have said, Rich, well, when you were on the show, did we grill you did we do an interview with you like we did DSP? And if his answer is no, then I would tell him, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay. I understand now.
it's really.
Oh, RTU flagged her.
Wait, what? Oh.
RTU flagged her 2 times and called Susan on her.
Oh, well, that context...
He hates
RTU
her.
is a big... Yeah, he backed out of the fight with the quartering. Keemstar set up for them 2 fat fucks to fight, and then RTU backed out at the last second.
Opinion on FouseyTube? Would you tell him he's a token dad? You stupid fuck.
Oh
Nice.
my god, that's not even the same, dude.
It
You
is
know
the
it.
exact
It's not
same
the
fucking
same.
thing. I was the only
Hey,
gay person
nice.
there talking.
Yes.
Was his child's emergency the reason he didn't do the boxing?
That's what he
I can't
said.
remember, but
That's
if
what
it is,
he
you probably
said.
can't hold it against him.
No, I'm
Okay,
still hold
okay,
it.
fair
I'm gonna
enough.
still hold him against him because the shit was set up months in advance, and I get
Yeah.
it. And you sat there. You're the one that set up the fight, and you asked to fight the quartering. He initiated wanting that fight, and he called the quartering a pussy to not if he didn't take the fight. And the quartering said, "Anytime, anywhere, set it up." And so the
RTU said
fight,
pussy, then fuck him.
and the fight was set up, and then right before the shit was to go down, he backed out.
I know
He
He
doesn't
backed
like
out
his word
because
is worth anything anyway, you know what I'm saying?
He backed out because Jeremy had Sam Hyde training him. So yeah, he knew he was about to get his ass whooped.
Talking about it. Did you bring on a gay person to your show to
Rich,
say the opposite opinion?
Rich, when was the last time you brought anybody but a white straight male on your show?
Did you ask me to come on the show and talk about it since I was the
No,
token?
you don't need to be on the show, Travis. There you go.
No.
Sure, you want to come on and talk about it? Come on and talk about it.
No, you just
Come
insulted
on and talk
me.
about
You
it,
just
then.
insulted me, Rich. Why would you insult the only gay person that's talking about that subject? That's homophobic.
Why don't we get more
wait a
than one
minute.
gay person
Never
in the
mind.
room and
Fair
see
enough.
what their opinion on Melanie matches?
It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what
It doesn't
I think.
matter. It only matters what
It
you,
matters
the
what
one
I
gay
think about
person
what
on
you said to
on a
me.
super conservative fucking show hiding as a gaming show means. Yes, you
about
are the only you are the only opinion that matters.
It's about
You're the only one. You're the only gay person's opinion that
pause.
For conservative show.
They are. They do have.
They're-
Craig
go ahead.
has made some very conservative-leaning commentary about trans people on Twitter and stuff. So I do agree with Rich on that point. But they also don't really hide that that's what they are at the same time. You know. Yeah, they talk a lot about games and with gamers and stuff, but they also are very obviously right-leaning in their opinions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't follow them. I follow the what was it, the Sputtering Craig parody. But I have noticed in a lot, like looking at the the clips that he put, like they've got a bit of a right, like. But I'm like, whatever,
Yeah, I mean, I'll always say.
Again, I just don't like the fact that this stuff isn't gaming. It's like, well,
Yeah, you're supposed to be a gaming
Right,
gaming
be
news.
one or the other, not both, please. Thank you.
See, this is the same problem that you have a lot of the game media outlets.
not the metalhead nun with the cat ears.
They're becoming, instead of, oh well, we're not getting much traction on gaming, so we're gonna start talking about politics. I don't come to you for fucking politics. I come to you for gaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
care.
what-
I don't care if you suck dick in a goddamn subway behind a dirty telephone. It has nothing to do with gaming. I only come to you to hear you talk about the gaming. I don't care if you don't like the fucking guy that made the goddamn ham sandwich down the street.
It matters when you have a homophobic woman on the show that you won't ask about the homophobia. You are the only person that matters. You're right.
I didn't say I was the only person that matters. I said I was the only.
You're saying right now I'm the gay person that was in this chat.
Available at the time. Listen, use your ears. Available.
Use your ears too.
Did you ask me on your show? No.
All right. So here's another thing with this too. Did she say anything offensive on the show?
I didn't watch it.
No, I know.
so
I'm not asking anyone here to know the answer.
A rhetorical question.
Yeah, it's a rhetorical
Sorry.
question.
Yeah.
If the answer is no, then what the fuck are we yelling about, Rich?
I think he's yelling about, I guess, her past or what she currently does or previous takes.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. It's
If you
And
don't
it's the
bring it
same
up,
thing with
then
Phil.
how's anybody gonna know? Because not everybody keeps track on everybody all the time.
And opinions change.
Yeah.
They're not a static thing. They're fluid.
That was
they
on her.
change.
Yeah, okay. Still pointed it out. RT wasn't complaining about the show, but what she does on her channel. That's not their concern. They brought her on to talk about gaming.
Well,
I don't
And
know
if
about that.
if people hear me out. If people sat there and said, "Hey, this is the thing she says," they provide all the evidence like the detractors did with Phil, then I'm sure that would have went a very different way. But nobody brought anything forward. Nobody said something. And Rich could have said something. He's screaming up from Mount Fatty. He could have said something. He could have provided evidence.
But he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. So he was complacent at the time and then decides after the show to bitch about it.
Oh, did you have a gay person on your show to get their view? No. So the only gay person that gave their view, you dismissed and then insulted. And if that ain't homophobic, you're stupid.
Hey, okay. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, Travis? I'm going to show Melanie Mac's video I'm going to try to get at least like a dozen people that identify if they're gay or homo and see what they say. Cool. God will not be mocked because they had a pride event there. You're okay with that, Travis? That wasn't a joke of a video. You're stupid if you think that was a joke of a video. She said she wanted people to try to change their... What?
They may all disagree with me. But guess what? They didn't talk about it then when you dismissed me, okay? They weren't talking about it then. So again, I was the only gay person at the time.
But she made that video
I don't care.
before she came on your show.
I don't care.
And you had her turds on your fucking nose because you couldn't brown nose her any harder. I'm not telling you who to have on the fucking show. I'm telling you that why don't you interview him like everybody else? You had me on the show. You asked me about the boxing match that I still think is going on in 2024.
Yes,
like,
we helped you promote it, Rich. God. Rich, if I wanted to interview you, I would have interviewed you, right? But I've said this a million times, and I'm going to say it again.
We would have brought up the fag clip then if we wanted to do that. Okay.
He was just
the
a normal
first time
guest.
I have people on.
But Craig heard about that clip and heard. But here's the thing. So that happened in 2016, and you could look up the video, which you knew about, Craig, that I apologized for it afterwards.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
We could have brought it up.
Thank you for telling me what I know. Thank you.
We could have brought it up when you were on our show, Rich. That's the difference, okay? But
why couldn't you have brought it up? I would have let you brought it. Why didn't you?
Because we don't do that to our guests. We did it to
So you don't interview guests then? You don't ask them about their history and what they've done as YouTubers?
No, we don't bombard them with all.
So you're a pretty fucking boring. You're a pretty fucking boring show then. If you're just looking to kiss people's asses that come on your show.
You go and insult people when they're the only people available talking about the subject that you're talking about when they are that person. So what's your show about, you dumbass?
Rich, you literally watch our show. For a show that's so fucking boring, you do reaction clips to it every fucking night. We can't be that fucking boring.
Go through my streams right now. Hey, Jay, I should call him right now. Jay, we do nothing but talk about Stuttering Craig.
All right. Oh man, Rich is just yelling so goddamn much, it's making it hard to understand what the fuck he's saying. Mary Mac is also big with the Geeks and Gamers crowd, and Craig is a fan of Nerd Erotic. They are right leaning, but Rich is hardly a progressive. Yeah, Rich ain't progressive. Rich is whatever the fuck gets him views.
It's a grifter.
Yeah, a grifter. Like, here's the thing. Like, if I have a question, because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and say all the goddamn alphabet. I call you the alphabet people. If I have a question for the alphabet people, I will ask somebody in that community.
Feel free.
You know, I will ask them the question if I need their opinion on it. But you don't always have to ask somebody in that community for an opinion that you can formulate yourself, or that you can easily look up the information and come to your own conclusion.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning,
Just asking.
Meaning, let's just use this for example. If you have a gay person, if you have somebody that's gay, you don't need to ask a gay person what it's like to be a gay person. You can go online and read up on the testimonies of gay people.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask one, what's your life like? You can read about it, and you can come up with your own opinion on what you read. Now, if you want to know a personal person's life, then yes, you would find a gay person, bisexual person, whatever, and ask them how their life has been up to this point in their sexuality or whatever you want to ask them. Now, if this person made comments about saying gay people need to burn in hell, and Rich didn't bring it up, then Rich could have been the one to bring it up and be like, "Hey,
why didn't they bring that up and say, hey, you know what, you said this, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And then either she has to
answer it or get pissed."
Yep.
I mean, think about this. Oh, I'm gonna say this with the Side Scrollers interview with Phil. They didn't ask him about the last remaining Nazi in space. Fire up the ovens. Oh, hello, Jew. They didn't even ask him any of that. They didn't.
I'm kind of glad they didn't. I'm so tired.
They
of
didn't
that.
ask him. They didn't ask him about heavy rain. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, nigga, it's time.
I thought they were going to do like every racist clip in chronological order from
Now,
current
mind
to
you,
past.
I'm going old. I'm going old with these, or the newly dug up one with Left 4 Dead 1, where he said Jews need to die. Phil said that shit.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What? Yeah.
Yes, he said that Raven had to take down the stream because they flagged it saying it was hateful speech, even though it was something Phil said.
So that's what he said exactly?
Yes, that's what Phil said in a Left 4 Dead 1 clip. Mercy Hospital getting in the elevator to go up to the next floor. Because the scene itself, for anyone that played Left 4 Dead, Francis hates everything. And at that moment, when they're in the elevator, Bill asks Francis, is there anything you don't hate? And it's the only time in the game the question's ever asked. And Francis is answering, and Phil goes, I hate the Jews. The Jews need to die. That was Phil's answer. In that goddamn clip. That was never brought up.
Wow, that's... I no one found out
So
about this.
if he wants to sit there,
it's always existed.
But if he wants to sit there and say, "Oh, well, she said that," well, then damn, we should have brought that up with Phil. Hey, Phil, this is the shit you said. What is your response? Oh, I apologized. Did you apologize to the Jewish community for saying this? No, you didn't. Instead, you buried that shit. In fact, Hello Jews got your ass kicked off of Blip TV. All you said was, "Yeah, I said offensive shit, and I'm sorry." You didn't apologize to the Jewish community for what you said about them. So, I'm sorry. They did not go at Phil like anyone else would have went at Phil. In fact, I thought they were pretty fucking tame with how they came at Phil. Rich wants a fucking witch hunt. Nobody does a witch hunt after Zoe Quinn. Nobody does a witch hunt after fucking Rich from Review Fat Ass USA. Are you sucking Phil's dick that hard that you want to go to bat for him now because they didn't go after this bitch that way? Because she said some shit in 2016. Guess what? The only thing is
So did you, Phil?
Yeah, so did Rich.
Rich. Sorry,
Yeah,
Rich.
it's Howard Stern's fault. Exactly.
Howard Stern, of course, he blames him for that.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Rich actually, and there's a video where Rich fucking asked for a brand new, I think it was a mic or camera. I don't remember which one it was. I know it was one of the 2 items.
It was a camera.
Thank you. He told them he would pay them back after he got the camera. Never fucking paid them people back. Never.
Wow.
And he sat there and got in an argument with another YouTuber who was pointing that shit out. And he said, I didn't steal their money. Yeah, you did. You said you were going to give it back. You didn't.
We do nothing at all.
You stopped after I started commenting that you were being homophobic.
No, yeah, because Travis, I'm petrified of you. That's why I stopped. Because I'm totally not going to talk about this on my stream tonight. Because I'm petrified of you.
Isn't that weird? It was the
What's
next
weird?
day. The next day you stopped talking about us, huh?
Oh, get lost, man. I'll say, you're a fucking asshole. I'll say it right to your stupid fucking hypocritical face.
Okay.
Get lost. Get lost.
Cool. Wait, so
get lost. Go have another homophobic woman on who shits on you and then praise her for doing it. Why? Why? Why did you let her do that to you? Why was that okay?
More homophobia will come out of his mouth in a minute.
Oh, more than dude. All right, I gotta go. You're saying that you had a woman on who is telling gay people that that she applauded a church being burnt to the ground, but because I said the F slur one time, and it's literally been the last time I said it. It's 2016. I am the homophobe. I am the homophobe. This is why I did it.
I know, that's rich coming
Not what I
from
was
Rich.
talking about.
What were you
Not what I
talking
was
about
talking
then?
about at all. I said let him keep talking because at some point you'll belittle me again and my opinion as a gay man when again we're talking about homophobia. So I would think I would have a little more credibility than you, who's never faced prejudice in your life for being a straight man, right?
Yeah, just like Daily Wire has Candace Owens on as the. Come on, dude. Like, let's just keep it real. Come on.
What did they get her?
What the fuck does Livewire, whatever the fuck, have to do with anything?
LimeWire?
I mean, whatever the fuck that wire is.
Daily Wire is Ben Shapiro's.
He's saying that
Oh,
token
Ben
black woman
Shapiro
for the
can
network.
fuck
That's
right
what he's
off.
alluding to. That she's a token black for
I
that
don't
network.
trust any political commentator who isn't tall enough to ride on roller coasters.
That's toxic.
He texts name in private chat was token gay. Wow.
On Ford, they reached out to her. I reached out to Craig to be on the show.
Hey,
That's
Travis,
the difference.
Hey, real quick, Travis, just to be clear, how long have I known you?
10 years.
When was the last time I asked who you fucked?
No, but never.
I don't care did I ask him who he fucked? I don't give a fuck who he fucked. I don't give a fuck who you fucked. You shouldn't give a fuck who I fuck. So long as there's 2 consenting adults, why do you care?
Rich, are you fucking a hippopotamus and ain't telling nobody? I mean, hell, if I really want to be a dick, I mean, we saw how you treated your wife on stream, Rich.
Made her cry.
And then after decided, oh, I guess I should check my child. I don't hear anything. No, it should have been, guys, I'll be right back. I need to make sure my daughter gets to sleep. I mean, sure, Ice, you can't say anything about how another man raises his child because you don't have any children. I know that, but I help raise children, so fuck off.
I mean, you can.
When did he treat his wife poorly?
Last week.
There was a clip that leaked. A
couple of times, actually.
Yeah, this happened multiple times.
The one
happened
time,
multiple times.
the one time we're talking about, his wife came in asking him for help with the little one because she wasn't going to bed, and instead of taking a few minutes worth of break to try to help the kiddo go to bed, he yelled at his wife, telling her he's too busy streaming.
Yeah, he's like, I'm at work.
And
I'm at work. Thanks for letting the internet see this. Then fucking mute it.
Yeah, you should have muted it, boss.
I don't understand. He goes to the bathroom every 10 minutes and gets weed and fucking takes a dump. Like,
yeah, she was begging him to get off stream, exactly, to help with their child.
Imagine putting YouTube before your kids.
Heather, would you stop streaming to go take care of your child?
Yeah, I mean, hell, my oldest is an adult, and if he wants a hug, if I'm not in the middle of like a match in a game or something, I'll go, hey guys, hold on a minute, I'm going to give kiddo a hug, or jump off right off and do it if I'm not doing anything that I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you won't do it in the
Oh, yeah,
middle of the
BG.
match, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's it fucking deadbeat?
I did question that. I did question
I'll
that.
find it, Reap, and I'll send it to you on Discord.
Well,
I'm gonna have
he's
to dig
also
for it because, like I
not-
said, that was last week when I saw it.
My son is 27. He's not a
Wow.
baby who needs
Wow, you
my
can't
immediate.
drop mid-match. You can't give him a hug. I'm questioning
my
you. I'm
God.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
His daughter was crying for
Yeah,
him.
you set yourself up for that
Yeah,
one.
his daughter was crying for him, and he didn't drop it to go take it. If Icy said, "Ice, your daughter's crying," gone. I'm fucking gone. Cherokun is gonna be what you see until the shit's done.
And guess what? And guess what? Most people in the stream would understand. Like, nah, I got to take care of my kid. BRB.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of my child.
That's a real parent right there.
Yeah.
Putting their kids before everything else.
Yeah, I will gladly
Yeah.
drop the stream and go take care of my child. That is your offspring, okay? That child came from your nutsack, and it impregnated your wife. That is your spawn. That is your crotch spawn. You want to make sure your crotch spawn is taken care of and okay.
Yeah.
My crotch spawns are just fine, thank you.
They just can't get hugs during matches.
Oh my God! Now I'm never gonna live this shit down.
You're fine.
Oh no.
I'm calling CTS over.
I mean, like, even as much as that shitty Gundam game I play, if my child was crying, fuck it, y'all gonna see me just stand there and get shot the fuck up.
Or just leave the match. You can do that.
Nope, I'm fucking. I'm gonna be that dick. It's just gonna be an empty chair and controller sitting there.
Oh, so you're gonna be one of those AFK people.
Well, it doesn't matter with Gundam anyway, because the moment someone leaves, they don't fill the spot anyway. So you're just fucked anyway. I mean, think about it, DSP with his wife. She was calling and texting him. Baby, the tire is fucking stolen off the car. It is gone. Phil over there.
It's not funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm working, Drew.
I know.
Well, guys.
He'll check for tips before he'll check on his wife.
And that's the only reason she got responded to, is he looked for a fucking tip. That's the only reason his wife got acknowledged. It's because he checked for a fucking tip.
Yep. It really does shit. Like, he neglects people. He just doesn't care in the end.
So when people say, "Oh, Phil cares about his wife," no, the fuck he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Remember, this is the man who, when his girlfriend was sick, he woke her up to have her make din din.
Yeah. Guys, I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 1 on the PS4, and I need to make sure Pandalee is up to make me dinner, even though she's sick. I'll be right back.
Consistently forgets about his wife's anniversary multiple times.
Every year,
Oh, yeah.
every fucking year, he forgets his wife's anniversary.
Yep.
Oh, my wife forgot it too. Then you two don't fucking love each other. This is a marriage of fucking convenience.
I've never met anyone else. It's this like sitcom husband. Oh, well, dog, but forgets the anniversary. No, never.
You gotta. Okay, there's a couple things you gotta remember about your wife: the name, anniversary, and their birthday.
I wonder if he ever woke up screaming Pandalee.
You're right. Which is
Definitely.
why there was
That
no
would-
subject about that at all. When
That
it
would
was,
require
hey,
him to actually have relations with his wife.
Yeah.
Trav, you want to be a part of the show? Zero discussion about it. Because it doesn't matter. You're the one making it an issue. It's never been discussed once. Travis has a unique perspective because he's the
You
only
have a
gay...
fi- but you know,
Shut the
but
fuck
here's-
up, Rich. Let me talk.
You shut the fuck! Don't you fucking tell me to my face to shut the fuck up!
Well, he did. So shut
Wow.
the fuck up, you fat piece of shit.
God damn.
Yeah, no, don't even
God
talk to me.
damn.
Zach needed a
He's gonna
volume
drop-
warning.
He needs this.
Oh, it wasn't that one of mine.
We need a read soundbite
All right.
here.
Rich, are you ready? Are you ready to listen?
Well, you just insulted
Please tell
him.
me.
Rich,
He just got brought down to
I
Phil's
brought
level.
Travis on the show because I like Travis. I like him as a person. At no point has his sexuality ever been an issue, ever been talked about. Once. But he can provide his own perspective. Once again, I'll ask you, when was the last time you had somebody that wasn't a straight white man on your show to provide their perspective?
had Liana Kersner on my show. I used to do a podcast with her. It was a few years ago.
She's a white
So it's been a
person.
few years since you've heard any perspective outside your bubble.
Hey, Rick.
No, see, Craig, that is unfair, Craig. That is very unfair. He has a porcelain chicken that gives another perspective every single day, and he's got 2 man titties that give perspective every single
And
day.
his cucumber.
And the cucumber, he sucks. He sucks a cucumber.
I'm out. I'll be on stream.
Cucumber provides meaningful
The cucumber is more entertaining. Come on, Craig. That's a low blow. I mean, the belt is pretty low, and you just went below it. Come on.
Rich.
But I'm not in a bubble.
If you were to invite
I have-
those gay people on that you said you'd get on to talk about it, they would
Sure.
they would be token gays because you're bringing them on just to
No,
talk
because it's not
about
just
that.
one person.
Yes,
Let's
no,
pretend
Rich.
you're smart
No,
for 5
no.
fucking seconds.
It's
It's not
to
just
talk
one
about
person.
the one issue. That's why they're coming on your show, to talk about the one issue. That's what makes them a token.
So that
Rich.
doesn't make them token. It's different opinions from different people.
Travis,
they didn't have someone on.
Why we're going?
Okay,
crazy
so
about
I'm gonna ask the chat, and I'm gonna ask you guys here in Discord. If even if it's 2 gay people or 3 or 4, a goddamn fleet for all I care. If they're only coming on there for one issue to make a point, wouldn't they still be token for that?
Easily. Yes, that's not even a question. Not even a question.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm asking because I want other perspectives on
It's
that, because that sounds like a token issue to me.
It's
You're
a
there
perform-
to be just that type of person. That's
It's
it.
performative tokenism. Is what it is.
That's why I asked. I wanted to make sure, because that's what it sounded like to me. That would be like if I said, okay, I'm going to have Dwight Race, Rye Drake, and guy with 2 names on because they're black.
Am I black?
I don't know. I mean, you could be white. You could be Portuguese. Could be Chinese for all I know. But
I plead the fifth.
I mean, you're age of 47 with a question mark on your head. So we don't know what you are. but wouldn't that be me using them
Just for the race, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not even a question. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
There's no in that.
So yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I'm like, I want to make sure, because that's what it sounds like. Damn.
How is? Let me ask you a question. How is Melody Mac's video a joke? As you try to deflect it, how is her video a joke praising a church being burnt to the ground because they had a pride event? You said that was a joke. Where's the punchline?
You know what? I used
Where's
to
the
make a
fucking
joke.
punchline, genius? Since you call me a fucking idiot, you stupid ass. Where's the punchline?
I used to make a joke about if I go into the church, me
Yeah.
and the church will catch fire, and I'm gay. So what's different about that? joke?
Wow! That's totally the same thing as her praising
It
a
is.
church being burnt to the ground. God will not be mocked, right? It's the same thing, right?
It
It's
is
a
the
thing. Where's the but should I?
Rich, where's your inside voice? Like, God, I just hear a bunch of yelling.
To get the comedic drum
This is
roll out?
about church burnings.
I guess she praised something about a church burning down and God won't be mocked. I mean,
I think, and I could be completely wrong, that it was a church that either accepted gay people or was for gay people, and the church burned down. And she said, "I'm glad that the church burned down."
Wasn't it a hate crime or something like that?
To be fair, he doesn't have an inside voice because he's outside in his.
That is
true.
That is true. But I think that's the context of it.
And why should I gatekeep who can make that type of joke?
Right, we're gonna gatekeep.
That's not a joke. It's not a joke. She
In
told
my
people we
opinion,
have
it
pastors
is.
in our Discord. Would you like to watch the video with me
In
again,
my
Travis? You can
opinion,
come on the
it is
show
a
tonight,
joke.
Craig. You too. We could go on the show together and watch the video, and we could have a laugh together. We could slap our knees at the comedic genius that is known as Melanie Mac.
Here's the issue. We can disagree on if it's a joke, but when you call me names such as a token gay and belittle my opinion, that is when it becomes homophobic. We can disagree all day, Rich. We can agree to disagree all day, have a discussion, not like each other, like each other. We can call each other names, whatever. But when you belittle my opinion about that, That one thing.
I belittled your opinion because of the context of who you had on, and you had no spine when she was on there. You let her shit on you when she basically praised that a church supporting people of your sexuality in the LGBTQ community. You just sat there. Yes, you're so funny, Melanie.
You're admitting.
Oh my
you belittled
goodness.
me? You're admitting you belittled my opinion, right? You just said it, right?
No, I'm admitting that you had someone horrible on the show and you kissed her ass, and now you're trying to flip it around on me.
You didn't just say yes, I belittled your opinion because of who you had on the show. You didn't just say that verbatim.
Yeah, because you had kissed her fucking ass, so your opinion is null and void. You had someone.
I want to die. Just kiss, guys.
Oh, that's homophobic, fam. You can't say that.
On the show, you know, is an awful fucking person by her own video evidence, and you sat. So
exactly, Falcon. Rich kisses DSP's ass. DSP is literally shit in his mouth.
It's homophobic, Rich. It is.
Okay, it's dude. Okay, you're. I'm not sitting here going in circles with you. I'm literally out and about. Have a great day. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's what I'm doing.
It's been a while. I'm fucking
name like that.
I didn't think he was that stupid when we had an interview with him, but apparently he was that stupid.
I would just like to reach. I would just like to say how unbelievably.
That's what it is.
A pro. Right. Hey, Fourth Rider, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. How you been?
LGBT church was struck by lightning, and okay.
Oh, that story.
And
she was happy that the church burned down.
Okay, and guess what? If that it came up, I'm sure they would have questioned her. But if it didn't come up, then why? What's the question? I can't ask a question if something doesn't come up.
And I'm not defending Rich. I think what he's trying to say is Craig should have looked into it and maybe questioned her. I don't know. I don't know the circumstance.
By that, I would agree with you.
I'm just stabbing in the dark. I'm not exactly sure what Craig knows and what he didn't look up or what he did or even if he did. But I think that's where Rich has been coming from the whole time.
Yeah.
Is that you knew this person hates gay people by saying this thing. Travis, why didn't you bring this up when you know, and I'm using this from Rich's side, that you know that this lady is anti-gay, whatever. Why didn't you bring it up when she was on the show? I think that whole thing, his whole point of the interaction was, why didn't you bring this up when you know she's anti-gay and stuff like that?
I mean,
so this whole time, I see where Rich is coming from. Do I agree with him? No.
I get what you're saying. Like I said, my only rebuttal is the fact that the things he's complaining about, nobody did this shit to him. That's my rebuttal.
So apparently he wasn't on the show. From what
he was, he was.
He was. He got
was it
interviewed.
like a full interview.
Well,
it was like they normally do. They just bring someone on and talk to him.
Okay,
that was the show. Yeah. Like nobody brought up anything about Rich's past, none of the wrongdoings he's done, nothing like that. He's just now bitching because they said they had this woman on who's apparently a homophobe. Let's just assume, for the sake of argument, Rich is right. Let's just assume he is. And the fact that they didn't say anything to her, but they grilled DSP, it's like, why would you use DSP of all people?
Yeah.
To be your point.
And I think, and you mentioned this before, but I'll say it. He's expecting that standard from everyone from now on to get like that same amount of just research and whatever.
None of his fucking
but they're not going to do
business.
that. Number one. Number two, they didn't do it to him, so he shouldn't expect that to be from her. I see the confusion.
Yeah, like he was a guest, their very next guest after DSP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's being hypocritical by not wanting that same standard that they gave DSP, but he wants that same standard applied to the lady or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm disappointed I am in Rich in excluding the plus in LGBTQ plus and just totally ostracizing the entire plus community.
Craig, fuck off with that.
That's incredibly
Craig,
homophobic, Rich.
Just to let,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Just be glad he
Look,
didn't say
you
anything.
You know what?
I'm like,
if you wanted to make it a joke, and
if you want to make a joke, you actually try to inflect it like a joke. That came off like
that came off sincere.
You know what I used to say when churches catch fire, and they say it was struck by lightning. I was like, man, God was really pissed at them.
Yeah, I mean that's a
That's
joke.
just the end of it. God was pissed at y'all. Boom, it's gone, and it's gone. Like if she didn't make a joke, then so be it. But I can't dictate how other people take what she said. If Travis here says it was a joke, all right, fuck it. Travis says it's a joke. Then that's how he feels. I'm not gonna say shit on it. I don't think it is. And mind you, I'm speaking if I knew the story. Like, I don't think it is, but he does, so I'm not gonna get pissed off about it. Whatever.
If he doesn't get how belittling the only gay man in the room talking about it, talking when they're talking about homophobia isn't homophobic, I don't know what to tell you, Rich.
One thing
my
about
God.
that, the
Aid
joke
says,
stuff.
"Hail, Craig, Trav, your
he-
cat." And that being said, rocks. There we go. Thanks, Aid. Appreciate that. NZZ says,
they've known each other
"More
long
HBs
enough.
for side scrollers." Those
to-
hate bucks coming in.
you
Says,
know.
"Keep it metal. Let's go."
Yeah.
Just throw banter at
The
each
most
other.
fascinating thing about that conversation is just he knows he's wrong, right? But he doesn't want to admit it. And he literally called you a dumb gay. Like
He
stop
called
being
me
so-
worse than I said.
Stop being so dumb, you gay man. Like you're gay and you're dumb. Now you're dumb and gay, Trav. It's amazing. Like it's so bad. He doesn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Like he's oh my god.
Well, and that's he.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if just say, "Hey, Travis, you're an idiot." That's all you had to say.
Right.
I hate when people always want to bring someone's sexuality into something like, "Oh, well, you're straight, so you're dumb," or "You're gay and you're dumb," or "You're trans and you're dumb." Why does the first part even need to be said? You know what? You're just a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck what you are.
Because it's just how biasness and shit works, you know? You're gonna point out the one thing that you're biased against as a point of to how to put it, to make your opinion seem more right than it really is, I guess. I don't know.
It's the same one. It's the same one like guys like to use on women. Oh, well, you're a woman, so you don't understand how this works. Just because they're a woman doesn't mean jack is shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
He can never admit it because by the own rules that he set, then he needs to be canceled. And so that way he will argue it till the end of days and never admit it, never apologize, never admit that it might have even been the most microscopic homophobic. Because why? Because by his standards, he needs to be canceled now.
Oh my god, it's just absolutely fascinating. I'm sure he's seething in his car and probably gonna just drive off the edge of the cliff like fucking Billy Madison over here. So
Austin
it's
from
ridiculous.
USA.
Bojangles says, "Get him queer."
And then call Travis Tokyo. Yeah.
Thanks, Bojangles. Appreciate you. Prophet came in, says, "Why would you invite Rich on? Someone who scammed his viewers for a camera lost."
God damn it, Prophet!
I gave him a hard time about this in Discord. I was like, "This is pointless for you to tip. You shouldn't waste your money." And look what you'll see what happens.
Why give him money?
Why give him money?
Well,
all his sponsors in reviewing Carrero and monetized his ill daughter. Oh, I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
I kind of think
Guys,
about
get
it
going.
like this. So say we're in a cancer ward, right? And we're trying to get somebody's opinion about how it feels to go through chemotherapy, right? And only one person wants to talk to us, okay? And it's me, you, and Rich, and the person who goes through chemo. And then, Rich says, "Well, you're stupid. You're a token chemo patient." Well, why? Well, you're the only one here. Well, yeah. He's the only one here talking about it.
doesn't mean he's the only one going through it.
Like, be wrong?
No, that's when you have to do the Ricky Gervais Grand Theft Auto 4 joke and be like, "Yo, get that cheeky little ball fucker out of there and put me on it. I paid for that." Just fight him. The IV's gonna drip because he's weak. It's okay. He can't fight back.
Since we broached it, well, no, never mind. I won't ask.
Oh no, say it. Say it.
No, I was going to ask a question about Rich's daughter, but honestly, this is not the place to ask about her.
Yeah, I
She's
guess
in the
she is.
hospital. Like I
Does
think she's in the ECU.
Does she have cancer?
Not ECU. No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel for her.
Never had
I
chemo.
feel
You
for
should
her.
tell the chemo
From what I've
patient
heard,
what it feels
she's
like to
at the
have
hospital
chemo.
like
Rich.
consistently. So.
Well, here he
So
is.
she's
Rich is
chronically
joining
ill
us
then.
again. Apparently, he has more to say. Would you like to bring him on, Trav?
Sure.
Poor little girl.
Real quick before I go, what did I say that was worse about you, Travis? You said I said that was worse. You might as well say it if I said it. What did I say?
I'll have to go
And then
back
I'll
and
go.
watch it again. But it was worse
Oh,
than calling
dude,
me
stop.
a token guy.
Have a great day. If you knew what I said about you, you'd have it on deck already. I hear that all the time. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye, Rich.
He came
No,
back
I don't
on
know
and
your
just
words
to ask
verbatim.
him.
I want to get it verbatim so I don't make a mistake, Rich. So that
I mean,
you
he
can
could
then
have
say,
paraphrased it.
I don't
To
know
be
what
fair.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Like,
I think that's it.
the most fascinating thing about that was.
Is there more time?
Here's the other thing,
more
right?
time.
Wait, what?
Once again, never been anything but cordial to Rich, ever.
I don't know
Right?
what happens
All
after
right, let's
this.
go.
Did I miss when he tell him to shut the fuck up already?
Yeah, you missed
you
that.
missed all that.
Does Rich know the church that got struck down was using that to do?
Whoa!
Whoa! What? Whoa!
Yo!
I didn't even catch that. As what?
Oh! Did Rich know the church that got struck down was using cheese pizza to drag force on their faces? That's why Mary
Yeah,
said
I'm
God
not
won't
sure if
Here's
there's-
the thing. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
gonna
sure.
need proof of that. That is
Yeah,
an
yeah,
we got it.
for
I
that.
think
Yeah.
requires extraordinary proof.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Hold on. 'Cause,
I wouldn't even take that seriously until some proof is shown.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
Let's
know,
see
yeah,
here.
I won't take it.
Stillborn got it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yes, you read the.
All right, this is her channel.
Oh my lord.
I'm not gonna listen to her, but
I just want to see if she talks about the church. That's all I'm looking for.
Get the context of the
We probably should have watched that before.
super chat.
I mean, I didn't know anything about it. I'm just looking to see.
I'll ask.
If that's
and God will
true,
give- I just
I
want
mean,
If that's true,
That's
I'm
messed up.
having to take
saw this
a
video on TikTok
super
about
chatter's
this whole thing.
word that it's true, and I'm sorry for something that heinous. I'm gonna need a little more proof to be.
No,
for you
definitely
to-
need proof because people make conspiracies about that stuff all the time. So
Yeah.
I don't believe this shit at all.
We know.
No, I don't. No, not.
Okay,
not actually see some proof.
There's like what happened over here, what happened over there, and then what really happened. That third thing, that's what you gotta find.
All right,
Don't
look, I'm
even
gonna say
explain the
this.
article.
I mean, I'm gonna listen to a woman with scraggly hair with no titties and a Laura Croft cat shirt. I'm not gonna believe you.
Do
Oh.
drag force down?
Sure, I
to do drag
Mr.
force down
Picture, I'll have
children's
to go back.
faces. That's why
Huh?
I missed her picture. I'll go back later.
All right.
Melanie said God won't be mocked. I don't know, but he was really upset about that. For somebody who doesn't care about religion, he sure cares about religion.
You know
Thomas
what?
says Rich had Keffels on more than once to ambush quartering.
That's
and never
true.
asked anything about
That is all
them
true.
and
Oh
the
god.
terrible things they
Uh,
have done. I'm not familiar with that at all,
bleh,
Thomas, but thank you very
Can
much.
confirm and can point you to the
And
street.
NZZ just says, "Talk louder and cuss to win, Rich." That's right. That's pretty much why. That's exactly why I muted him for the 20 seconds, and it's amazing. Hal came back, says, when you got told to SDFU and on someone else's show, you shut the fuck up. Unless you're a narcissist like Rich, real bad luck, right? Hey, in Rich's defense, he came
Cuffles is
on.
going after Blowbox.
Now he
after
left
a
in
joke.
a little shitstorm, but it is what it is. JSD JS Schneider says that was fun. Well, thank you, appreciate that.
All right, is there anything else? in this,
The
or is this
Dasco
just-
says what
fuck.
that freak doesn't get is that we
I don't
can
know.
disagree about things and still be friends. Homophobe on stream, unsubbed.
seems like he's just reading tips.
Okay,
Maybe
this,
some of them
all
are.
right, this is all nothing.
oh god.
The rest
Is he
of this
back?
is nothing, bro. This
Hey,
is-
Ice, check the galley chat real quick. Mudahar wants to offer DSP 5K.
See,
And
no,
DSP
no,
unblocked him.
See, that's a
Yeah.
that's a dent move. That's a dent move.
Think
That's
so?
why I
Yeah.
told
Yeah, it's
I
a dick
told him
move.
to. I
Here
told
we
him
go.
not to waste his money because all he would get is lies and retcons, and
That's
that
true.
money should go to a charity like St. Jude.
Hey, agreed. Heather.
Fuck it, take it out. Do like Breaking Bad and fall into bed on that shit.
On 5,000?
Yep.
Can't even read.
You can make
I
it
feel-
happen.
I feel stupid reading this tweet from DSP.
I see.
Unblocked of you.
Man, these are
want
just
to-
really long.
I feel dented reading this.
Because it is
What does it?
dented.
So Phil wrote,
we're waiting.
Unblocked of you
And I'll
want
wait.
to DM
And
a
I'll
real
wait.
discussion.
And I'll sit here
What?
until I get an email.
Oh,
My email
he's
is
responding to him.
for that
Yeah,
invite.
dude. I feel
I'm done.
dented reading that.
I am done with this nonsense. I am
He's
done
basically telling what's
with
his name.
just the sheer misconception of everything. I'm done with this. I'm done. So you may be asking yourself, how did we get here? Well,
Oh, so this
let
is
me
just the
show you.
beginning, so-
Why am I sitting here? Why am I going to live stream and just sit here and just hang out with you guys
Self-flagellation.
until that invite
flagellate-
comes in?
Why? Because we're self-loathing.
So something happened.
Did he Falcon?
Where there was, I don't know. I
Did
think
he really?
somebody mentioned the idea of, I think, Adam wasn't blocked
just
or
being
something
petty.
on Twitter, and yeah, it was Adam. Adam said on Twitter, says, "I'm actually surprised Phil hasn't blocked me," and Phil came in. And well, I'll just share my screen. Give you guys give you guys a rundown. Krebs says you'll be waiting. Then I'll fucking wait. Then
Are
I'll
you
wait.
winning, son?
And I'll wait. And I'll wait. And I'll wait. And I'll wait. And I'll fucking wait.
This is sad, Craig. You just sitting waiting on a man that's never going to respond to you.
I'm just done with it, right? And like what
He
I'm
looks
doing
weak,
is
that
I'm
kind of
saying,
move.
look,
All right, let's go. Fuck off.
Overpriced filler and marketing
God damn it.
don't improve supplements.
I'm
So
bored.
stop
Let's
paying
go.
for them.
Hey,
I don't care if it's on this channel.
I was
$8
wondering
it
what
is.
the supplements were
That's for
about.
this.
It's just
Without my
probably a
permission,
whole line of
right?
them.
If he's saying, if his logic is you can't talk about the podcast that I was on without me being there, don't talk about me without emailing me first. Okay? You're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed to do it. It's ridiculous.
Phil got on his high horse.
Kinetic has come in with the.
Don't care. Get to
Here's
the
the-
subject at hand. That's all I care about. Fuck all
I'm
the
kind of like,
dog
I'm
and
kind
pony
of.
shit.
But the
like,
idea-
yeah, dude, I'm like, yeah.
That he felt help him out. Let's go. Like it up. Right? And I am a subscriber. You know what? Fucking hey, let's go subscribe.
See, this
Here we
is
go.
this is
Hi,
where
chat.
Craig looks
Let's
bad
go.
and
I wanna-
desperate and
I
like
wanna
a
get on into the chat.
What is he
Show
like a
chat.
doing?
How
salty
do I do it?
ex.
This is
I want to get on
horrible.
in this chat. I want to know what it's going to take.
He stared
How
into
long?
the
How
abyss
long?
too long.
24 hours? What a
Please recognize
bitch.
me, please.
Oh my god.
I love you, Phil.
Unreal.
Please recognize me.
Unreal.
Wow.
Attention.
Craig, drive through this, homie. I have respect for y'all.
This is just dented. Fucking
Yeah,
dented.
no, it's sad. It's sad.
Travis says, Phil
They-
blocked
they
me.
really
He
don't-
got
they
me
don't
to
understand
answer
this.
that when he was
No,
they don't
ranting
get this
about
community
it.
at all.
We
You have to see
don't
the
watch-
downfall.
we
Come
don't
on.
watch his content. I said,
This
Phil,
is an example
I'm
of
here
how
and
no
I'm
one
watching-
understands
Oh, did he
this
talk about?
community from the outside. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Off camera.
Why you like the dude stuff? Don't even
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
dislike.
whoa,
Dislike
breaking
is
news here, hold on.
engagement. I don't get why people still do it though.
Never
hold on.
engage with Phil.
Don't like or dislike.
Power
Yeah.
is
Don't even
yours.
subscribe and then mute the
almost remember all
notifications.
the lyrics.
I
Why
know
even
one part that I
subscribe to
forgot.
Phil?
Nope.
Wow.
Is this what we're doing? Is this? I mean, I get it. I get why you guys are doing
Did
this.
I enjoy handheld gaming? I don't really do handheld gaming anymore. I do grind a little bit in various mobile games. Off camera, not a lot of time invested in them these days. I was at one point invested a lot.
Listen to
That
that
was
boy
like
dance.
5 to 6, 7 years ago. I'm trying to think exactly. when.
Phil, you probably shouldn't bring this stuff up.
Was when I was playing
Is
mobile
he
games for
watching
mobile
He
games.
always
I haven't
will.
really
He shouldn't have
Yes,
brought this up at
Craig,
all.
Craig had a waiting party because of
How many of y'all
DSP's
actually buy that
tweets,
shit?
and then he
How
sat
many of
there
y'all
waiting for
actually buy
DSP.
that shit?
DSP never
I mean,
showed up, of course.
Just
And then
fascinating.
you saw all
Just
the answers.
absolutely fascinating stuff. I mean, really.
All right.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it?
So-
A mini creature?
Look at this.
Any creature where?
Yeah, it's fake. Look at this. A fake account. A fake account.
Oh, and also
Just
Travis
did a
went
super
there
chat.
and
Well, I'm looking at
donated
that
this super
Completely
chat trying to
fake.
get DSP's attention. And
What an idiot.
that was met with just being blocked.
I am.
I'll keep your money,
There's
but
the-
get
Travis
banned.
donation.
Yeah. So good job, Travis.
Will I either gift either of my channels a member?
Yeah.
Huh?
Why not?
Yeah, well, I'm through
What
this
does that
also.
even mean? Well, I either
potentially
gift either of
obtuse
my
for this.
channels a member.
Who?
Rug
Huh?
need more money to understand.
Eh?
I
Yeah.
would, you know what? I should just take those notifications, and there should be like every time somebody throws out some hater bucks. Which once again, hater bucks is
Look
the
at this.
official
Look at
currency
this
of
dude.
this channel now.
Sad. You
Until
hate
like
to see
tomorrow
it.
when
That's
we
what's
come up
up,
with something
Falcon.
different. But
He's
hater
to
bucks
that
is the
level of,
official
oh, I'm
currency,
hated,
and you can
therefore I
thank
exist, which is not a good
DSP
place
for
to
that.
be.
Until Phil grows up, if we were to play, it could be a dual stream. You on your
All right, Craig ain't talking about shit. Fuck it.
I'm done.
Craig ain't talking about. Craig ain't talking
He
about
has-
dick.
He has lost to the entirety of his stream's intent.
Yeah.
I bet half of his fans of side scrollers specifically don't want
Yeah.
him doing this. I would wager.
I would say
No, I'm
90%
pretty
of,
sure.
of his
That's
own.
why.
Yeah.
He's facing a user revolt if he didn't pull back on the fucking
Like,
brakes a little bit
that's-
here.
That's what that is he's lost his own narrative.
He lost his channel to DSP.
He lost why he
basically.
was doing what he's doing.
This is fucked. I can't
I
believe
just
it's
don't
gone
like
this far.
personally that he's the group channel because it's not him that's working there. It's a lot of other people.
Yeah.
He's using the group channel for his
But,
basically his personal drama
And
to be
his
fair.
fan base.
and his fan base that literally, if you go there on a regular day, they don't even mention DSP at all.
Yep.
They don't care about DSP.
And they're just happy.
Yeah,
It's been a weird fucking day.
This is fucking lolcow.
Yeah, Landis restreaming right now.
I know somebody should. Hey, you came in just as I'm about to end retro. This is the briefing room part 2. The
probably
lolcow
working.
wars.
For retro, you need to leave right
anything
now,
DSP
please.
touches goes to shit.
Thank you.
Exactly. But I am going to be ending the stream again. I just want to see what that. Oh, you've been lurking? Okay.
He's always looking. Never saying anything.
And if Raven doesn't do hoodlum hours, I might be doing hoodlum hours because I'm off work tomorrow.
I'm down.
Dear Phil, I wrote you, but you're still in calling.
But we'll
I'll
see.
be busy
I left
tomorrow.
my cell, my pager,
Yeah.
and my home phone at the bottom.
Thank you guys.
I sent 2
Greatly
tips back
appreciate
to
y'all
Auto
coming
Loss
back to the
out of
impromptu
my mom's credit card.
lolcow war stream because now we actually have an official name for DSP shit, the briefing room. Thank you all for coming out.
Thanks for having us. Mike.
Take care, guys.
Take
See
care,
you
folks.
later.
Be good to one another.
Take care, everybody. Hope to see you next time. This is Ice Yamamoto of the Dark Descent with the crew, signing off for the night. Take care, guys.
There you go.